Let's just cross our fingers this works today. Let's just cross your fingers that this works. Holy moly. All right, we are absolutely live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Anthony. I have a special guest that I am going to reveal here momentarily. Hi, Toki. Addie, congrats on being first. Outstanding work. Sharn asks, am I a little excited for my poopy friend? That's a weird sentence, and I don't think I've ever heard that sentence before. Sharn, I'm so sorry that you got knocked out for first today. Toki, again, welcome in. Hi, Addie. Mossbergs, welcome to the live stream. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. For those of you who are already here, hi, I'm Anthony, and guess what? I have a special guest. Kyle Baudette is my special guest. Kyle, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing? It's me, Kyle Baudette, the poop guy.
You are the poop. Yeah, you are absolutely the poop guy. All right, I'm going to turn that down just a touch. Awesome.
Sorry, I'm just trying to sign into Twitch here because I should have done that minutes ago. Now I have to.
You got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Hi, Polly. Polly, congrats on not being first. Dazzle Pants, thank you for the almost 2 years resub. I appreciate it, man. I would not show everybody your password, Kyle. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Mossbergs, you came in for your very first live stream today. Get ready, because it's going to be a disaster. Roz, welcome. Hi, Dana. Mary Berry. Guys, we're probably going to need to get Kyle's audio all tuned up. So we'll do that over the first couple of minutes. But if you guys hear on my screen, he's peaking a little bit, and then he's quiet in other spots. So we'll work on getting that all fixed. I had to also add in... Charles just did something. Charles says, good afternoon, Anthony, you glorious mentor. Whoa! Hey! Whoa, I'll take that. I love you, even though if you look like you probably work graveyard shift at an adult novelty store. Wait, Kyle, did you hear the compliment I just got? Not only being called a mentor and that I'm beautiful, but I also probably work at a graveyard shift in an adult novelty store? That's devastating.
Wow.
Devastating. Yeah. Dazzle Pants, I'm excited to see it. Can you put it in the Discord so I can look at it? Let me open up a couple of windows here. It's going to be a little bit of getting the stream together. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, thank you for the 22 months. Nancy is now 22 months old. I don't know if that's within the terms of service, Nancy. I think you have to be 13 years old or older. Mr. Owl said, I bet Kyle's password is poopy guy 1234. Do you think that's accurate?
It was. Now I have to change it. Thanks.
That's amazing.
I'm just adjusting here to watching. Sorry, guys. I'm not a Twitch person. I don't know what I'm doing here. But I'm adjusting to looking at the screen and seeing my actions from 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, there is a bit of a delay, isn't there? Yeah, it's gonna be challenging for all of us. Maximum Wetness, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, salutations, greetings. Sharn, good morning to you. Sharn cheered a bit to say, and her name is truly Miss Shart, says, hi, Anthony and Poopy Guy. Kismet, aloha to you. Nancy, thank you again for resubscribing and everything, Nancy. Hi, Mal. Mal, welcome in. It's in the finished work. Okay, perfect. Dazzle Pants, I just brought it up because I'm excited to see. Like I said, guys, I do have a special guest today. 2 days in a row. We've not had a special guest on the live stream for a while. But today we have Kyle Baudette, Canadia's very own. And we are going to be drawing, and it's going to be just a beautiful disaster. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Other Kyle, we have multiple Kyles. I will say Kyle Baudette. There is one Kyle who reigns supreme, and that's Kyle Left Right. And so just understand that you are the secondary Kyle.
That ability.
Yeah.
How did he become the lead Kyle?
Well, it's just I've known him longer, and he's just really nice, and he gives me knives. True story. Hi, Amy Jo. Amy, thank you for shouting out Kyle B. Yeah, we do have a command, !Kyle B, and that will get you a link automatically back to his Instagram. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate it. Yeah, and then if you do !Kyle, that's when you find out the one and true Kyle. Hi, Dana. Highlander does rule. It does rule. Apparently, my Cash for Compliments program is working. It is. It really is. Our friend Princess PJ says that she loves your VTube. Can you talk a little bit so people can see how your mouth works?
Yeah. Hello there, hey, folks.
That part's horrible. Where your audio's at right now, like that level, I might turn that level up a little bit. If you go higher, move a little bit further away from the mic. Hey, Poofles. I know. These mics are sensitive. Toki says, Mother of God. No. Kyle's not the Mother of God. Who do I have to Highlander fight to get a sword around here? I'm that guy. But you don't have to Highlander fight me. I will lose, and then you'll just have my channel, Amy Jo. So, Kyle, I don't know how many people are here yet. Let me take a quick look. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Sweet. While people are trickling in, tell everybody who you are and what do you do and what kind of art do you like to make?
Well, I am a 42-year-old school teacher / illustrator. My day job is teaching some of Canada's future. And my nighttime job is drawing disgusting things over on my Instagram. That's where mostly you'll find most of my art. So a lot of pen and ink and watercolor silliness over there. Yeah, that's I don't know what else to say about myself. I've made a name for myself apparently in drawing farting and diarrheaing animals and people.
Yep.
I didn't mean to do that, but here we are. This is how I am known, I guess.
Do you have so guys, we've planned all of this, but I want it to feel very organic, like we haven't planned any of this. Kyle, do you have any of like your sketchbooks laying around that maybe you could show some folks your work? Do you have any of those close within like an arm's reach?
Well, here.
Let me switch screens here so you guys can see. There's the full screen.
Go back to break.
Um,
Too far so you can't see my filthy. What? Good?
Yeah, that looks good. That looks great.
Yeah, this is November, December 2023, so not too long ago.
How many sketchbooks do you think you go through in a year? 2 years?
I don't know. I've got I thought I had all of them that I had here in the room, and it was like 20 something, but then I just saw another box. I don't know. Honestly, I went from going through a sketchbook once a year to once a month to, I don't know. I'm drawing in 3 or 4 at once, just depending on what the paper is I'm looking for that day.
Yeah.
So
does that paper kind of depend, like if you want to do markers or do watercolor or just ink work?
Honestly, it's like some days watercolor paper is more pleasing to me,
Yeah.
the texture, and then other days I want nothing to do with that, and I want the smoothest possible paper. And for me, I found I buy mostly these Canson ones, and I've gotten into this one, Fluid Mixed Media Canson, which was new to me, and it's so slick.
Yeah. Too slick or good, like a good level of slick?
Sometimes it is too slick. It takes watercolor okay, but it's not the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll flip through a book here. Let me just noticing that if I turn a page, I'm going to knock my camera out. So that's not ideal.
It's okay. We're working through this together. We're working on this through. It's going to be great. It's interesting, and I'm curious if you get these comparisons too. So our friend Mal, and I might get the comments confused, but both our friend Mal and our friend Charles said, your work look, it reminds them of Shel Silverstein, and then otherwise, like the Roald Dahl, Quentin
And
Blake
Blake, yeah.
vibe. Yeah. Are those, would either
Yeah,
one of those
and
be inspirations for you?
absolutely. Not Shel Silverstein,
Ooh.
although obviously I grew up loving those books too, but
Yeah.
definitely Quentin Blake. Like a couple years back when I decided I wanted to get into watercolor and ink, it was watching a few Quentin Blake videos of him drawing on YouTube
Like in his
that
easy
really
chair,
solidified it.
right?
Yeah, just the way that he drew in ink, and I was like, all right, he'll let that draw dry, and then he'll do another one. But he painted it right away, and I just didn't even know. I didn't know that ink would dry in seconds. It was news to me, and it blew my mind. I was like, that can't be true, and I ran right away to what supplies I had. Sure enough, some of my pens took watercolor immediately, and then
Yeah.
that just turned into a whole like discovery thing. So yeah, obviously I love not only the methods and the tools he's using, but also his style, like growing up, just expressive um, art, right? And drawing right in the pen the way he does,
Yeah.
without any plan or whatever. Slimer.
God. I'm trying to think
Trying
about
to.
when and like how many years back I encountered you and your work, and I think it would have been on Twitter, and it would have been when you were doing like a heap of sculpting, and then
Hmm.
I mean, this would have been like 5 years ago, longer. And
Yeah.
then popping into like the SVS forums and then seeing you over at the SVS
Right.
forums. And I was like, oh, holy crap, that's Kyle. And then just really thinking about you in terms of like being a sculptor and in that. And then in this
Hmm.
last like handful of years, it just seems like your illustration stuff is just like utterly exploded. Had you been drawing the same amount as you had been sculpting, or had one taken kind of priority over the other?
Uh, Definitely, one took priority. So I was sculpting nonstop for about 12 years, I'd say. I
Okay.
started in like 2006 or something. And then once the pandemic hit, I decided, well, I had pitched a kid's book with sculptures, and they accepted it. And as I started working through it, I was like, I don't know how to make a children's book, and I'm going to sculpt the whole thing. This is an insane chore that I'm giving myself. It's crazy. I shouldn't do that. So I wrote them, and I was like, I've been drawing this garden witch. I wrote the book Garden Witch. I've been drawing her a little bit, and I was like, what if I did a book with that instead? And they were like, whatever, do whatever you want. So fantastic. And I just to learn the basics of how to make children's books. Basically, I made myself get into watercolor and ink the same way that I was into sculpting, which was, I would sit down and sculpt for like sculpt for like 3 hours a day,
Yeah. Some of your early
4 hours a
Star
day.
Wars sculpts, God, I mean, those were the things that I stared at those. And then you did correct me if I'm wrong, but you did a Skull Chaser, like a Jake Parker Skull Chaser one time. And
Yeah,
yeah. Did
yes,
you
I
send that
mailed
to
it out
him, or
to
do you
Jake.
have that?
I did. I did. No, no, he's got it. He's
Yeah.
got
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah,
He told me he took it outside and stomped it on the ground, but yeah.
and smashed it to pieces. Yeah, he sent me the video of that.
Yeah.
That was a-
And then part of your soul died at the same time.
but
Oh, that's
like I
so
was
good.
making, like I was just getting super into how to make maquettes. This was a
God.
sculpture of a character with the idea of I was really trying to push for Star Wars to make a stop motion Star Wars film, or certainly a short or episode of whatever the hell. So I
Yeah.
made it. This is a Star Wars sculpture right here. I just made as many as I could, and I was sending pictures to whoever, and I made a lot of friends and stuff at ILM doing that, which was great. And in the end, I decided this is insane. Like, what am I even doing? And the closer I got to my goal, the more I was just like, what am I doing? Like, if this goes forward, I'm not going to move. I'm going. Like, the more real it got, the more I was like, what
Yeah,
am I
they wouldn't
even
even
thinking?
accept you. You know, we have enough Canadians living here, right?
Right.
You already have a couple of questions here or comments, so I'm going to interrupt you. Why is it so weird seeing Kyle's work on paper? They look so real, quote unquote, and vibrant. And that's my friend Sharn. Sharn and I and Amy Jo and a whole bunch of people like late at night. We just laugh our asses off looking at your stuff from Instagram. Like it is a pastime that we do. And yeah, it's a little surreal just like
That's
seeing how
awesome.
thick those pages are in your sketchbook. Um, and
Yeah,
then
it's like a watercolor sketchbook. And the other, sorry, did you have something else?
no, I was just gonna. I was. Our friend Charles is asking a question. The Good Right Hook says, "Did you find that your sculptor stamina applied to your drawing stamina, in terms of like being able to sit
Hmm.
and focus and process and make and make and
Right.
make?"
Yes. So the um the ADHD part of my brain that loves to hyper focus on things, and I used that for the better with sculpting. Like, it was the first time that I had really keyed into that. Like, I would be like, oh my God, was I really sitting here for 4 hours and I didn't eat and I'm gonna faint just
Yeah,
because I've been like making art? And so learning to focus like that, which isn't always a good thing, but
yeah,
learning how to do that definitely transferred over to drawing, like being able to draw for hours at a time. Like, I've only been doing watercoloring, like I said, since maybe 2021, 2020. And I've filled so many sketchbooks just because, like you say, I can turn off the rest of the world and just do this for a while. Sure,
yep,
every day,
yep.
every day.
Kismet is our buddy Kismet says, "Did anyone mention Edward Gorey yet? They see so much
Mm.
of Edward Gorey in you. Is that an inspiration at all?"
Um, yes, I bought a lot of his.
You're like, no, it's not Anthony. Move on. Next question.
No, I definitely love the nature of how, like, when I read those stories, I'm like, what the hell is this even about? Like, the
Yeah.
stories kind of go nowhere, came from nowhere. There's no point, and I just love that idea of, and of course the dark look of it or whatever. But I was more inspired by Tim Burton, who was inspired by Edward
Yeah.
Gorey. So it's like,
Yeah. They're all part of
you know,
that same world. Yeah.
that whole world for sure. I don't know how much more you want me to flip through
Lots
one of
more.
these.
Lots more. This is making my job very easy today. This is
Okay.
making, and again, I love the whiplash that our audience is going to have here. Because yesterday, obviously, we had Joe Stiller on, and we're making these like incredible fantasy
Hmm.
places. And then, for the next couple of
We
hours,
have
all of us are
Cerulean.
going to be drawing some of the most depraved, horrible things that we can think of. So it's going to be really great.
Um, here's like, I love doing zombie now. Super into the zombie world, just because with watercolor, it's so easy to splash blood everywhere after I'm done drawing something that I
Yeah,
really enjoy that.
fills the space,
Um,
doesn't it?
mhm. They're just so fun. I've often thought of doing like a little zombie novel or something straight at horribly inappropriate thing. I'll get a different one.
Here's a question for you. So what and I'm gonna take Mossberg, who just popped into the channel. Oh, and Happy Maple, thank you so much for
Oscar.
the follow. What is it like? What drew you to illustration, drawing, sculpting? What was it? Did it come from your childhood? Did you see something that just blew your mind when you were a kid? Like how did this come about?
Um, Sculpting. I used to sculpt with the poster tack, that blue sticky stuff.
Yeah,
Used to stick up posters. I would collect that and make little weird sculptures of that at my desk at school, or at home, I would stick it to like a wooden dowel and make stuff on there just for hours on end.
Yeah.
Drawing, I've always been the kid that drew in class, but not the kid that drew well, like the kid that drew the funny thing.
Yeah.
Like, here's the horrible picture of the teacher doing something horrible, or drawing everybody in class, leaving it in their desk, and having them face me or cry. Yeah, I have loved drawing forever and ever, and once I became a teacher, it became kind of my little connection with kids because as a substitute teacher, when I got into teaching, there were no jobs, so I was subbing for like 8 years.
Oh,
And the quickest way for me to have kids see me as someone that was an interesting person and not just this sub that they could mess with was I would sit and draw with them, and the connection would be, you know, immediate, and they would remember me. They'd be excited when they'd see me at school. It's like, oh, the guy that can draw, and they would leave me
yeah.
a list of things they wanted drawn by recess. So I learned doing that. I actually learned how to draw really fast by having like a stack of 8 girls running up, being like, I want a dolphin with a birthday hat. I want a bear, and I would do it all as fast as I'd be like, wow, 20 minutes. Is it possible? Can I do this? And I learned how to get it all done. And I blew their minds, but I was really blowing my own mind learning to go that fast.
Yeah. That's cool.
And certainly through teaching, I just had to draw constantly every day. It was just drawing, drawing, drawing. That was great. I was kind of getting paid to do that and fool around. Yeah.
So
Does that answer the question?
No, not at all. We're gonna have to start this whole goddamn stream over. So, the current style that you're in right now, and there's if you go back to Kyle's Instagram !Kyle B, you have some really persistent characters that come through. Like this is one of them, and this one is one of my favorites. And so when did you land on kind of this current cast of characters that reappear? And what is it about drawing some of these guys that you like going back to them?
Well, this is just, I grew up liking the Muppets, and this is just like my take on Kermit the Frog. I had, actually, I have it here. I had this Kermit the Frog. And so
How
I
old is
based
that?
this guy. Oh my God, this is from 1982, maybe a year after I was born. Someone gave me this, and I brought it everywhere. Lost it many times. It got run over by the school bus. It got sewn into a couch at one point.
It got
I
sewn
searched
into a couch?
the couch had a hole in it. I must have stuck it in, and then someone fixed the couch. And then so my aunt was like sleeping on the couch. She's like, "There's a lump in here. There's something in here." And she pulled out Kermit. I was like, "My Kermit."
That's
It had
amazing.
been in there for like a year. Yeah, it's a very storied toy from my childhood. But yeah, so that was just me drawing that basically. All of my characters really look like some version of eyeballs, a few hairs sticking up, and then some loose hairs. Like you could put a nose on that, and that could be the Garden Witch. Like they're all
God,
the
that's
same
wild.
thing over
That's
and over
wild.
again. I draw. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. You go. You go. I mean, well, actually, no. I am going to interrupt. There's just so many great comments. Our friend Charles said, "Nothing prepares you in life for a sunbathing naked mole rat in a hat." And our friend Shelley was commenting on the naked mole rat. Mossberg would love to have you as their teacher. Like I think everybody would like you to be their friend. So you're gonna have a lot of people applying for that job today.
Joining my class next week when I get back to school. Adults in there pretending to be children like Adam Sandler.
I don't. We don't need to share what grade you teach, but I think that would be concerning. Concerning.
They joined it with the consent.
Oh, look! Our friend Addie says Dan has that same Kermit. Isn't that wild?
It was a super popular toy. It was like one of the current, and I looked on eBay at one point. I was looking for like other Muppet stuff, and this
Yeah.
Kermit came up, and it was like $700.
Woo!
What? Apparently, it's a very sought after thing because it's in like meme culture. I guess like sad Kermit sitting somewhere, like people were posing it and taking funny photos of it. I guess
It's amazing.
oddly. Well, I won't show this one for
Yeah.
you. Quickly. Whoa,
I
ew.
was like, yo, hey Kyle, any chance we could not show all the naughty bits on the stream today?
uh, yeah, and like I'll just sit here and draw on one sketchbook page basically for a night, maybe two, and I'll just cram as much as I can into a large. That's why I love
Yeah.
like a large sketchbook is because I'll just draw as much on
Yeah.
here as I can.
So kind of like what Sharn was saying earlier, like this is kind of mind blowing to me. Like I do a lot of the same stuff in my sketchbooks. We were looking at them earlier, but
Yeah.
it's what it's wild to me to see so many of these images that I have been staring at on Instagram and thinking that they took up an entire page to find out that they take up just a couple of inches left to right, and yeah, just a thumb, right, and it is kind of messing with my mind a little bit. So cool.
Yeah, they're all very tiny, um, and pieced together. Like when I do a comic, like this one where he's like, "Are you afraid of snakes?" and it says, "How about now?" and then it flashes over to a snake, which I can only show quickly, but it's a snake.
I think snake tits are fine. I think yeah, that
Oh,
part's fine. Yeah,
that they
we
allow.
don't get in trouble for that. So great. You're getting a lot of comments in here. Our buddy Okami Kuma says Kyle's stuff really hits me in that nostalgic good, nostalgically in a really good way. Maybe the Muppetness makes them feel more relatable or real. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
love and if you ever look at Jim Henson's drawings, like he would design his puppets and throw that at somebody who made puppets. Years ago, I saw the original designs for Big Bird, and my eyes bugged out of my head. I was like, "Did I draw that? That is my hand. That's my hand. That's my line." And I looked it up, and I saw some of his other drawings, and it was such an interesting illustrator. I
Yeah.
wish I could see way more of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so similar to, he must have had some of those like another influence of mine would be like Ronald Searle.
I don't know who that is.
Um,
I'll do some Googling. While you're ruminating on that a little bit, our friend Amy Jo asks a question. Says, "Oh, we're getting a raid. Hold on one second.
Guy.
What up, Joe?
Hey, you want to learn to draw? It's me, Tony.
We have the most ridiculous raid call of all time, and
It's me, Tony. We gotta draw today. You got your characters
Michael,
ready?
welcome in. Joe, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Daniel, welcome. Hi, Happy Maple. Thank you again for following the channel a little bit ago. Michael, thank you. I appreciate that. Raiders, welcome in. As Lissa Bailey said, yeah, it's back-to-back guests here on the live stream. Yesterday, we had the awesome Joe Stiller hanging out with us. All of our brains, hey Kaylee, were collectively just dripping out of our ears yesterday because Joe was teaching us so much. It was great, and I just showed Joe my finished piece from that stream yesterday, which I was really pumped about. And then today we have the most incredible Kyle Baudette who's hanging out with us. Kyle is a sculptor, an illustrator, a children's book author. And we're also going to be drawing together, and we're going to be asking you guys to come up with terrible ideas. And then if any of you guys would like to draw with us today, we invite that too. He's currently showing off his sketchbook and kind of talking about influences and stuff like that. But man, this is awesome. How do you spell Ronald's last name?
Searle.
Ah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Hi, Juanita. What up, Egbert? Oh, you got a big fan. Jara Bees just popped in. Jara Bees is one of my favorite illustrators over on Instagram. Hi, Kaylee. Pablo is one of my really dearest, closest friends. Was like, hey, wait, how do I get on the live stream? And then he said, wait, officially resending my request. The bar is too damn high. So you and Jay Stiller have completely broken the bar. It's gonna be a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about this piece, because you just posted this on socials a bit ago, right?
This, what do you I have two. Here's what I'm looking at right now, Anthony. I've got two screens open. One is like a video that I see immediately what I did, and the other one is the stream that I've got open, and it seems like everything's like a couple seconds behind. But I think you're on the
Whatever
quicker.
your immediate thing is, I see everything in real time. Everyone else sees things about 20, 30 seconds later.
Okay. I'm learning, folks. Hey, this I just posted. It's gross. Some guy barking in the back of this guy's car. Yep.
Oh,
And these other things were designs for. I was going to do at a local art gallery. I was just trying to think of weird things I could have hanging on the wall. So I was going to sculpt these guys. I still might do that. I still might make these like giant, disgusting faces with gross hair
yeah.
ripping from them. We'll see.
I'm gonna send you a couple of Instagrams after this, just in case.
Please.
Like our buddy Cream of Egbert, like you and Egbert would get along so flippin' well.
I'm always looking for.
So Amy Jo was asking though earlier, is like where do these characters come from? Like where do your concepts come from? When you sit down and you've got a blank page in front of you, how do your ideas kind of all come together and coalesce? And like how do we get this entire page of these kind of creepy top hat guys? Like where does that come from?
This was a character that I'd been drawing for quite a while, and this is where he ended up, was this creepy top hat thing, because I was going to be doing a book about this guy. It was called Dead Uncle Derek. So this is Dead Uncle Derek, this kid's dead uncle, who comes and brings him to hell for like a summer trip, to get him out of his parents' hair while they do renovations. And so this was this whole book, and I ended up canceling the book because I was just not into it anymore,
Yeah.
sort of, and just too much time had passed. I may revisit it and do it again, but where does this character come from? Honestly, it was drawing some eyes. All of my characters, it's the same thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Draw a pair of eyes, and then often this bad nose comes out. Like when I do rats, it's the same thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, all my characters are somehow the same character. And then just, I
Do
make
you
it
do
up
you
as
think
I
that
go.
shape? Because again, I've been following along for years, and for a while you were sculpting characters that really looked and felt like that. Do you think some of the illustration came from the sculpture, or do you think the sculpture stuff came from the
Um,
illustration?
um, I think it's just all how my cruddy preferences of styles. Like I love the scritchy, scraggly. I think when you see one of my sculptures in person, people are always taken aback by how wobbly and wonky they really are.
Yeah.
Because maybe when you see a really nice photo of it, you don't think it's that wonky. But I don't know. There's just something about it being very loose and cruddy that appealing to my brain, just kind of tickles my mind somehow.
Okay.
A lot of the artists that I like have the same thing. Like I see it in like Tim Burton's scrabbly lines, and Ronald Searle, Quentin Blake. They all kind of have that same thing going. Whenever I see a sculpture, there's a lot of great sculptors that I love, but some of it is just too polished for me to think that I could ever even do it. There's
Yeah.
something more appealing about art that is um, crappy
Yeah.
for some reason.
We talk about that a
Attainable,
lot.
maybe.
That's an interesting concept. We talk about that a lot about children's books. Like there are some children's books that I buy for my kids that are so polished and so technically great, and the line work and the colors and everything. Like it is so sound. But I'll tell you, like I think our kids gravitate much more to the things that are more tactile, the things that they feel like they can do themselves. And so like coloring
Right.
outside the lines or using a texture that feels like a crayon or a colored pencil. And sometimes the joy doesn't come from the proficiency of the thing. It comes from the energy of it. And I think that's where kids gravitate towards, and they gravitate really quickly to it.
Yeah, I see it all the time. Like, those simple diary of a whatever the hell they were called, diary of a wimpy kid. I felt like that really kicked off just because so many kids were like, "Oh, that's not a great drawing. I could do that," even though, of course, it's actually really well done and difficult to do drawing, but it looks simple, and they just love the idea of it
Yeah.
being somewhat attainable. And I'll just looking over here, I have like a sculpture from the picture book I was going to do about with sculptures. I have an example, the one that I put together that really told me that I can't do this.
I'm going to read a couple of comments while you get that all up and running here. The flounder style faces do have some interesting things to my brain, says Charles, with their shape language. Can you talk about that? Can you talk about sort of like how you do those eyes and those snoots, and why that combination of circles and triangles like that really works?
Flounder? Like the fish?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, like both of their eyes are on the same.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I find that really funny when both of the eyes are on the.
We might need to focus back in. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. While you do that, hold on. There's more. There's so many people are freaking in love with you. Anna Lou says questions here. Where is he published? Meaning she or they are up in Canada. Can they also get your book in Canada? And then can I call him Sensei Baudette? Can you be our sensei and our daddy? Sorry.
I'll be the sensei. I won't be dead. Yeah, the book is available anywhere: Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Noble, whatever. It's a Canadian publisher called Eye of Newt. It's like a small publisher, small medium.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what makes a publisher one or the other, and I never looked into it. Yeah, this basic two eyes. I think I came up with this when I was doing dragons for a while. I would do like a dragon like this. And usually it's all based upon what the eyeballs looked like. So I would decide if this was a dragon or a fox or a rat or whatever, just based upon how I thought the eyes looked and what the drawing could be. So I don't draw with a plan almost ever, which sometimes makes doing something like a book project really hard, because I'm supposed to be drawing a story that I've already written and has been approved. But really, if I do a great drawing, I'm going to change the story to match, to somehow get that drawing I did that day, and which I think the publisher found very frustrating, because that happened quite a few times.
Yeah, publishers don't like that wild card, right?
They do not.
No. This is one of my favorite comments of the day. Cream of Egbert says, Kyle has unknowingly drawn my wife several times.
Yes, I'll do that character here, which is based on my wife. And as I found out, this character based on my wife is, I am married to everyone's wife.
Yeah. So, okay. So again, we spend late nights in Discord calls, reading all of your Instagram posts and laughing about them. And this was a subject of a conversation that we had one night. And it's funny, that particular post, or one of those posts, where the comments were like, does your wife know that you draw her? Your wife is all of our wives. And then, oh, there was one more version of that comment. It's like that Instagram post got 3 types of comments, and the last one is just escaping me. But it just makes me laugh. Yeah.
They're assuming that, that my wife would be mortified to find out, but really, it's her own doing. It's like, these are the things that she does. She runs nude from the UPS man. She spends hours watching horrible TV, and I come home now. And if I had been home by myself for 4 hours and not cleaned the kitchen or anything, I'd be dead. But I come home, and her and the cat are both sat there covered in crackers, being like, wow. And it's funny.
Now, those crackers, do you do a layer of peanut butter first?
She does. She actually eats them with butter and margarine sometimes.
You Canadians. Real quick, the Superior Kyle to you did just link in Amazon, the Garden Witch book. So if you guys would like to go spend some money, click that link and go buy his children's book. And then read it to your children, and then they will all turn out to look like his wife at some point. Hi, Snipin', welcome. Oat, thank you so much for the follow. Now, Kelly Maldonado asked a minute ago, is there a chance that Kyle would draw Anthony and vice versa? Kelly, you might have found my secret plan that I posted on the internet. So that might be a thing that we do here in a little bit. I know you wanted to show off that sculpture. Do you want to put that back up here, and so we can take a look, and then we can all make offers on it?
Oh yeah.
Snipin' asks, how does Kyle do with hair peninsulas? I've seen him draw a balding man with deft style, so he's gonna be good.
Yeah, well,
he's gonna be real
I
good.
am a balding.
Yeah, you made me feel like I am Fabio when I was drawing your puppet today, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're like, wow.
Wow,
really
Anthony.
not
Oh, geez, I can't believe. Okay, Anthony, I've got somewhere to be. I'll see you.
Oh no, I know my egg-shaped head very well. The students at school have let me know. Anyway, here's this little like dinner scene that I did, and this was going to be for this book of these creepy things. And as I had worked on this in my own home quietly for whatever, a day or two, did all the figures, did the kitchen, did whatever. Then I took it to my buddy's studio, and like,
Dude, I
took it to my buddy's studio.
I just have to read you this comment. I'm so sorry. Sharon said, I had to Google your wife and now follow her on Instagram just to see how hideous she really was. I knew what a gorgeous, inspirational woman she is, you monster.
That's the worst part. Fun and just amazing. not in my photos. Yeah, but anyway, what I figured out with this sculpture was that I had done it all wrong, because with a professional camera, it was picking up the angle that we wanted. It was picking up that there was no roof. And I was like, oh, I never realized that, because when I was looking at it through my phone, I was getting a great angle.
Yeah.
That worked just fine. But whenever I used the really great camera in studio with the background and all of that, I quickly realized that I was screwed, because I would spend 3 days on a sculpture in a scene and then bring it to be professionally photographed, only to have it not work there. I needed to build it in the camera that I was going to take the photo with.
Yeah.
So I abandoned the whole project, and smartly.
Do you follow Chris Sickle, Red Nose Studios?
Yes.
God.
And I've become friends with him over the years, and he's offered to certainly help me out with all of my problems, but I don't know.
Yeah. Jonan, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. We're hanging out today with Kyle Baudette. Thanks for the follow, dude. It's great to see you. God dang. Well, guys, this is going to lead us in here in a quick second. In just a minute, I am going to be asking for horrible things for Kyle and I to draw. And I'm going to put them all on a wheel, and about every 10 minutes, we're going to respin the wheel. I have put a couple of things on here already. Things like your mugshot, or instead of a 4-head, Kyle and I suffer from loss of hair, so it would be a 12-head. Farts that talk, babies committing crimes, the usual stuff. A sentient pear is a possible item. A 3-eyed cat, a toilet mishap, a presidential portrait, a mind horse, an ogre named George, a cowboy hat, but which would literally be just a cow who's a boy, also as a hat. So yeah, I would like to take some suggestions. Now, keeping in mind, this man draws farts, burps, and diarrhea better than literally anybody. Literally. So if you guys have some suggestions, please put those out there. And then if anybody would like to draw with us today, we're going to use the daily stream warm-up. Keep in mind, no nudity. We can't put Unless they're chinchillas, you can't have boobs. But if they're chinchilla boobs, it's fine. Sniping. All right, I'm gonna write these things down. Let's see here. Mary, in an inspirational way, Mary says a diseased, bloated rat king. Kyle, do you agree? Let's see here.
Bloated rat king?
Yeah, just like, are you okay with that? I know you would like to draw princesses
yes.
today. Yeah.
Of course. No, please.
How about
Rat
this
king,
one?
yeah.
Lumberjack Jesus. Any objections? Let's see here. Haunted chimichangas. Oh my God. I don't know how to spell chimichanga, so we're just going to work with it. Casey says, shitting a literal bus. I know, right? We will figure out how to make things work here. A Venus flytrap guy says cream of egg alert. Nerd says a pickle tickler. That one's gonna get me fired from the internet. It's great seeing you guys. I'll be back in 7 days when I get back. Prolapsed fruit. Fuck you, Sharn. Oh my God, this was a terrible idea. Goblin merchant. Oh, you could draw an incredible goblin merchant. Carnivorous school bus. Didn't spell it right. We're not gonna worry about my spelling. And then Kyle,
I am a teacher.
Yeah, well, no, okay, then I'm gonna have to enroll and be one of your students. I'm gonna ask you here in a quick second to give us a couple of ideas too, but not yet. I can't spell the word diarrhea. I'm just gonna put poop. I don't know how to spell diorama either. Dude, I'm worse than my 12-year-old kid who uses ChatGPT for everything.
How to spell diarrhea is horrible.
Yeah, it's not great. Snot biscuit. So truly, guys, this is what I'm thinking the chaotic draw along after dark deck would look like. Like just the most vile shit we can think of, and then I can make lots of money on it. How do you feel about Dana Goulbreath's suggestion of teeth for sale?
Teeth for sale.
Yeah. Mullet mayhem. I'm gonna write down just a couple of more, and then depending on how life goes, we'll come back and.
I like Shelley Frankard's Zombie Beauty Queen. I've just been able to finally turn on your chat because, again, I am 100 years old and don't know how this works, but I just got it here, so I'm kind of reading along.
Oh, it's so good.
Zombie Beauty Queen. That's wonderful.
I just typed it down. Do you want to read any more? Hi, Bixario.
Sparkle farts.
Literally.
Sounds familiar.
She's pretty great.
Sparkle fart, the person?
Yeah, no, literally. Princess Sparkle Farts is one of our favorite people here. Jen's amazing. It's a literal, actual person.
I think I've heard you say that before. I was like,
let's see here. I'm just trying to find one or two more. I'm engorged anything, Lissa. I'm going to put that in all capital letters. Engorged anything. An animated toupee. Oh, boy.
Bald owl farmers is standing out to me.
Let's see
I don't know
here.
what it means really, but are the owls bald? Are they growing owls?
Snipin', well, we'll find. You and I will find out. Snipin' says a belly button with its own mouth. All right, I'm gonna write down one more, and then we're gonna start to roll this. Pinata grandparents. Oh my God, this might have to be a new segment that we do, is we bring on degenerates and force them to draw things from a wheel. We have 35 things on the wheel. This feels good for right now, but we might be asking for some things. Again, if you want to draw with us, daily stream warm-up, throw it in there. We'll have to obviously go super duper duper quick today because we're going to try to get a lot done. Kyle, do you feel comfortable if I spin the wheel?
Please, spin away.
And the wheels are spinning.
Come on. No whammy, no whammy.
And the winner is Bald Owl Farmer.
Oh my God. I've been pondering it for the last 30 seconds what this person could have meant. I really have to.
Let me get my stuff up and running here. I am going to be significantly slower than you today. I was so busy working on like a fantasy piece from Joe Stiller yesterday. I'm gonna have to try to figure out if my brain can draw weird, creepy stuff.
I haven't drawn, except for what you just saw me draw. I haven't drawn in quite a while here. For me, like a day and a half.
I'm gonna go right to the pen.
I'm rusty.
I'm gonna go right to the pen. You know what I'll do just to kind of keep things going. I'm gonna put like 8 minutes on the clock, and then maybe we'll spend like 1 or 2 minutes going into the Discord, and we'll just kind of alternate back and forth. Does that sound cool?
That sounds great. I hope people draw along.
I hope they do too. And if you guys don't,
what you think that this person meant by bald owl farmers?
Lots of follows today too. Jonan, thank you again. I'm a huge fan. Oh, thank you for the follow. Maiko, appreciate it again. Happy Maple. You guys made the right choice today. I promise you. Okay. My grandfather was a farmer. Do you have any farmers in your family?
Yeah, my grandfather, my uncle, my father grew up farming. We have a great big farm around here.
Why don't you brag a little bit more, huh? Jesus.
Oh, they're going to think you're on for the whole farm.
Silent Spunes just cheered a bit to say, this is a commercial for Egg Butts Owl Milk. Buy Owl Milk. American Owl Milk from Egg Butt. An actual armor owl farm. You know, we do what we can, huh? Do you think an owl, a bald owl farmer, would be happy about his life, or would he be contemptuous for what his?
Downright gloomy, I think. This is a terrible choice to.
Yeah,
and I mean, certainly I don't want to. I mean, you can see what I'm drawing, I guess, but I say I don't want to spoil your own.
I've not drawn like I've typically made drawing with a pen like just a consistent process, like just drawing with the pen. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's really great to tell our brains to like just make a thing, not overthink it, not overcomplicate it. But I've been doing so much other stuff lately that I just haven't had time capacity or maybe like the intestinal fortitude to do it, and it's going to be interesting if my brain can kind of figure out how to make all these things work and make them work quickly. I'll read chat here in a couple of seconds. Again, if you guys would like to follow Kyle on the internet, ! Kyle B, and that will get you a link. And I imagine he would like as many follows on the internet as possible because he's a...
Follow the way.
Yeah, he's just
I'll allow it.
Shameless whore for follows.
Yeah, I am. I do a lot to get those followers. Tune in late at night and you'll see what I mean. I'm trying to get the lighting right here and also the camera. I just keep looking. Again, I'm confusing myself by having the live camera and the one that's 20 seconds later.
Just look at your live camera. Never, ever, ever worry about the other one.
I can't see what you're doing, which is.
That is fair. Then I would say for you, worry about everything, and that would make our lives better. And again, if anybody has any questions for Kyle, the creative process, the mindset, what it's like to manage both a day job, apparently an incredibly crusty wife, and a really thriving art practice, obviously feel free to put those questions into chat, and then I will read them and then force him to answer us, and then we'll be better for it. All right, now I'm gonna put the owl farmer, and let's see here. Now I'm using one of these Tombow brush pens. I actually just rediscovered these guys. I've had these little Tombows around forever and ever, and I've always bitched and moaned that I hate them. But I would really like some of that sweet, hot, buttery Tombow money, and I'm just becoming a really big fan, and I'd like to be an influencer, a Tombow influencer. And so,
Do they do that? Do they?
yeah.
They're one that you could get something from.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like it's only certain brands that will even consider doing that, right?
Yeah.
Wanna
Yeah.
say?
Hey, Tyne, welcome in. Maximum Wonder says, "Is this a story from Are You Afraid of the Dark series?" That would be. Do you like that? Like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you remember that from being a kid? Were you
Oh
ever
yeah.
a kid, or have you been 42 forever?
No, I came out with a mustache. I was fully formed.
There's a lot of questions here. Faulty's asking, is it a bald farmer of bald owls? Do the owls try to land on his head? That's where I'm going right now. Is
I think
Yeah.
I think they're also noticing that I forgot about the bald part. I've drawn a farmer with lots of hair.
Well, the owl can then be bald. Hi, Tyne, welcome.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yo, dude, I don't think we're getting graded on this. Like, I think we can kind of just do whatever we want.
I think they're grading.
Imagine. What kind of owls do you have in Canada, if any?
The ones in my neighborhood are like these. I want to say they're almost like a barn owl.
Almost like just a portion.
I just don't know what they are.
You don't
But
get
they
your
have no
your owl
fear.
locator out.
It's just like I'll pull up in my driveway and this thing will explode out of a tree and I'll like not scream, but oh my God.
What makes you
Terrifying.
scream?
Spiders. Um, the dark. Uh, yeah, I'm a big fear of spiders guy.
Yeah, I can't do spiders either. We had a black widow living in the garage, and I was going on vacation, and I used bug killer on it because I was like, we're going on vacation. We need to get rid of this thing. I have children. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. I'm an ally. I'm a friend. I want all creatures to be able to live, but this motherfucking black widow needed to go. And I didn't need my kids getting bit. You know what I mean? And so I sprayed it with a bunch of like insecticide bug killer stuff. And I came back from that vacation 10 full days later, and that dude had set up shop, and he was thriving, like absolutely thriving. And I was finally able to get a boot.
Stronger.
Yeah, no, I think I really legitimately made him stronger. And then I got my boot on him, and it took a lot of stomping to make it work.
How big is? No, they're small.
No, dude, this was
am I thinking of the
no,
wrong?
he was sturdy. He was sturdy.
Big black widow. See, I always thought they were like a little guy.
No, they're disconcerting. I got a spider bite the other day. We have brown recluses around here, and I got really nervous, and I was having a lot of trouble for a day or two with it, and I was like, damn it, I have to go to the doctor, and it was on my stomach, and I was like, I have to show my stomach to my female doctor, and I was embarrassed. Luckily, I just let my flesh rot off, and I didn't have to deal with it. So
didn't want her to call you fat.
No, she's called me fat a lot, actually.
Yeah, my doctor does that too. He says,
yeah, it's just because I'm literally obese. Pablo asks, "What's your day job?"
I am a school teacher. I teach the children. That makes me drawing inappropriate stuff seem like an odd choice to many. My coworkers included in that, but yeah, I've been a teacher for quite a few years now.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
We've got our 8 minutes is up on the clock, everybody. So if you are doodling, but hold on, everyone's good. Take your time. Take your time. All I'm saying is that every like 10 minutes, I'm gonna go into the Discord. I don't care when you guys post things. I'm just telling you. I plan on going into the Discord about every 10 minutes, and so that's it.
So they can post it to the Discord.
Yeah.
Twitch. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's the relationship between Discord and Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's mutually beneficial.
How old is this Kyle guy? How does he not? What the? Now, I drew a farmer that has suspenders and a belt. Is anyone laughing at the fact that I did that? 'Cause it is very stupid to have done.
Yeah. Guys, sorry I'm a little not great at Twitch chat today. We are posting these under the daily stream warm-up. And there's a couple in there yet from yesterday from our time with Joe. And so I'm super thrilled to go take a peek at these. The setup for this stuff is a little bit goofy today, so I might fumble around a little bit. I'm going to take you off the camera here for a minute so I can show off. There we go. This is our daily stream warm-up. We watched this awesome video from Sniping yesterday. Hi, Kitten Biscuits. This is Toki was making a page of sketches. What is this? What was the prompt on this one, Toki? This is from this is from a while back. That's a really great chicken. Is that that's hens in tie? That's hen tie. That's a hen in a tie. I know exactly what this is. You monster. This is again from yesterday. This is Gunner's. We were talking about business chickens yesterday. Gunner, we were doing a little mini draw this in your style with Joe yesterday, and this is Gunner's, and it's just so good. Hen tie. Wait, you weren't purposely making a hen in a tie? My life is weird. I love it so much. Again, Tyne, it's awesome to see you. Gunner, these look gorgeous. Toki says, got it. Anthony's Black Widow is going to be my suggestion for tomorrow. It's just me as Scarlett Johansson. Ugh. I love it, Gunner. I appreciate you, dude. This is a Fox Ninja from Maryberry, probably one of the sexier Fox Ninjas that we've seen. Guys, be careful with an image like this. This can change lives and start puberty. Thank you, Mary. Let's see here. This was also from Anna Lou. Anna Lou, what was this prompt? Sometimes I get behind on this channel because of different activities, and so I come back and I'm like, wait, this is gorgeous, but I don't remember what the prompt was.
Right.
This is pretty, Anna Lou. My goodness. Yeah, 27th puberty activated. And then here's one from 9000. This one's from yesterday, too. God dang. 9000, you're a beast. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show everybody my sketch from yesterday. This is ultimately where I got to after hanging out with Joe for a few hours. I injected all of Joe's skill directly into my brain because I had none left. Hey, Lio. And then I forgot most everything that Joe told me almost immediately. But I had a good time painting this. It was really freaking hard. I didn't know how to do it. But it was really fun. It was super duper duper fun. All right, let's go back here.
Struggle with drawing scenery.
I do too. I do. So like you and I we're line guys. Like we use line to then color. And Joe yesterday uses color and then establishes line. And he does everything. He paints down blobs to make mood. Whereas you and I have to really kind of think through that stuff, and it's challenging. Right. Here's Tuatera. Oh my God. Dude, there's on this one, I wonder if I can share my screen with you like I was doing earlier so you can see. I wonder if it's gonna bork my CPU. Because you'll want to see these. These are really great. Here, let me try. I'm gonna share like a little mini window with you. Let me see if I can do that. You know what? I'm not going to. It's gonna screw up. It's gonna screw. And I'm gonna break the stream. See, I'm gonna break it. Tua, this is a rad bald owl farmer. Excellent work.
Yes.
I love the lines on it. That's got that Edward Gorey vibe to it. Yeah. Super good. Here's Charles. Charles drew the owl as the farmer.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, is it a bald owl farmer?
That's the best part about these prompts.
Bald owl.
That's the best part. Again, Ty and I said hi. I don't know if I said hi in my brain, Ty. I don't know if I said hi out loud. I said the same thing with Juanita. Hi, Juanita. Even though I don't know who I said hi to or not. My brain breaks. Charles, this is great. This is really great. I don't know. I'm a massive fan. Our buddy Charles got back into illustration. He's a fiber artist, and he's been a fiber artist for a long time. And he's been really getting back into illustration stuff in this last 6 to 8 months. And
A fiber artist.
yeah, so like knitting, crochet,
Okay.
making. I always forget the name that is it amaguri?
Yeah.
I never pronounce it right. But he makes these like incredible stuffed animal. I don't even know how to describe it. This is Shelly. Oh my gosh, Shelly, this is gorgeous. This is the zombie beauty queen that may or may not be popping up here. Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, I will show it to him, Charles. This is gorge. You did that so fast, too. This is so impressive. Shelly, I'm so glad that you stumbled into the madness that we do here. How beautiful. I love all the flies fluttering about. Here's Lissa Bailey. Look at that. This is definitely a bald owl farmer. The little guy on top. Oh, that's okay, Shell. I'll take an old one. Hi, Anthem. Hello. Yeah, this is great. I like too that she got a lot of color on there super quick. I can't do digital coloring like that. I have to like flat everything and then color over top of that. I struggle.
Yeah, that's what I have to do too.
Here's a gestural sketch from Anna Lou. Look at that. Those little tiny eyeballs. Anna Lou, so they live in the Great White North and just got published. I set it back behind me, but just got published in a really gorgeous magazine of comics, of independent comics, and it's incredible.
Cool.
I'll have to send you a photo of it. Anna, this is rad. I just love how much planches. Is it planches or planches? Yeah, this is beautiful. And then here's Mary. Oh, Mary is doing your vibe. You're going to lose it. You have actual fan art. I'm going to be scrolling through all of these.
I don't know if Mossbergs is still here, but he had done a sculpture of my mosquito thing, which is, I think, what she's drawing there. And check that out if you haven't. Oh
These
my
are
God,
so
look at
good. I love
this. I
it.
like the unicorn bat. That's a good idea.
Are these ridiculous?
This looks like Satan, possibly.
I think they're all derivative from Satan. Because if we saw any of these after we're done, I think we would all be terrified. We would all be terrified.
Jester chicken.
Yeah, it's great. Here's Mal's. Just the hoot, hoot, hoot. This is what's the famous? Hi, Bingo. What's the famous painting with the guy and the two farmers, the husband and wife? American. It's not American Gothic, is it?
It is. Yeah.
This would be adorable. Both of them. This is cute. God, you accomplished this super fast, Mal. That's something to be really proud about, my friend. That's something to be really proud about. This is Eggbutt's Owl Farm, family owned. This is Silent Spoons. This is our buddy Egbert. Egbert decided that he was going to he streams on Twitch quite a bit, and he has a face camera and stuff. But he decided that until he hit an X amount of followers, he was going to wear masks, just masks like lucha masks, ski masks, murder masks. And then he finally just hit the amount of followers that he had set forth, and now he is maskless. And I think a lot of us are debating which one we like more. So this looks great. Egbert, you're a monster.
Mask of all.
Yeah. Here's Casey's. Casey says, "You're welcome." No, you're welcome. That is adorable. And what happened? How? Like, what happened? Bird pattern baldness? Like, why doesn't he have his feathers anymore, Casey? Can you tell us? Can you write the story, the sad story? Hi, Kamikaze. This is great. I love the pitchfork.
Got some carrots there and a special carrot pasta.
So many good ones. And here's Spicy Jaw, and then Dana's up next. Look at the they're roosting in the hat.
Smart.
That is smart. I love the shading on this. There's really good black shadows. God, there's so many good sketches in here. I love it. I love the expression on the top owl. Sorry that I'm going a little bit quick here. There's just so many people participating. I want to make sure that we can get lots of prompts and lots of art on the channel. This is our friend Dana Ghoulbreath. I yelled very politely at Dana the other day to let her know that she is just effing incredible. Seriously. This is so cute.
I like how we've all kind of thought of the bald owl, and then you draw it bald, and then you're like, I'm going to draw a few feathers kind of sticking out from that
Yeah.
to really bring on that it's bald. I was doing the same thing.
It's good. It's so good. And I love the way that V shape happens in the eyebrows. And then here's Moss. Oh, oh no. This is we're totally bald. We're just clear down there, you know?
Oh man.
Terrifying. This is terrifying. Yeah, and that one twitchy eye, I agree with you, Lissa. Now, for anybody who's participating,
smoking.
Yeah, feel free to put your links in chat, like your Instagram, your Kara, your Twitter. You can self-promote here. It's totally good with me. Awesome.
See, the farmer's walking away with something he's milked from this owl. Is that why he's smoking a cigarette? What's going on here?
What sordid love affair have these two had?
What hell has this owl? But he's plucked him. I see. He's plucked him. Never mind. Nothing.
Plucked or never mind. Mossberg, please put your links in chat. Otherwise, Amy Jo is going to yell at you. I am going to come back into the Discord here in a minute. Actually, in 10 minutes. Let's see if I can put this back up here. So if you just posted, we're going to go back in. We gotta spin again. Jesus, I just had a stroke there. Sorry. Let's remove bald owl farmers. Kyle, would you like me to spin the wheel one more time?
Yeah, spin away.
Here we go.
Wonder if I can influence again with my mind with what I'm thinking of.
And the winner is an animated toupee. There's a lot of bald stuff on here. I'm gonna put 8 more minutes on the clock. Let's see here.
I wonder why that popped
8 minutes.
into all of their minds. They all thought of
heavens to Betsy. I don't know. I just can't understand.
I meet someone out in public and they almost want to yell bald at me.
Lissa Bailey just said Kyle is my new favorite. Whoa. We don't have to establish new favorites today, do we?
Yes, you do, Melissa. You have a tattoo.
All right, let's move this over here. Did you say I had a tattoo?
Is your owl giving the finger on the
Yeah, just with just a little bit. All right, animated toupee. Oh my God. Okay. So obviously we just have to be like very expressive, because you and I, unless we wanted to make a flip book, but that feels like it would take the next 84 hours of our life. Let's see here.
Like an animated character.
Oh, damn it. That could be an animated character. Are there any animated characters who have toupees? Let's see. Dude, I really appreciate you being on today. I've been looking forward to this for a very long time.
Oh, me too. You reached out early in, when was that?
It started the summer, May. Yeah.
Is that the start of the summer? May?
Yeah.
No. Is it?
For us it is, yeah.
And summer ends in September. That's so strange. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, cool, we'll do that probably next week. And here we are, 3 months later.
And then I went to Oregon, and then I couldn't figure out my tech, and then you had stuff on the weekend, and yeah, it took much longer than anticipated.
It did, but I'm glad that we got it in before I went back to school. School. Ooh.
Are you looking forward to it? So what are some of your favorite things about teaching and being in the education field? And
I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm one of these teachers that doesn't love the summer break. I wish dearly that they would split this time up, because I don't do well with giant gluts of time left to myself. I need structure. And so after 1 month, I'm always hooked. I'm done.
yeah.
And So I am ready to go back. I know that's tough for some people to hear. My friends hate hearing me say that, but it's the truth. It's not my favorite thing. Plus, I hate the heat.
Yeah.
So get me back
Yeah, you and I
in
feel
my
like
sweater.
we do well. We do better in October than in June. It just
Yeah,
feels like
October is 100% my favorite time. It's got Halloween. Yes, that's great, but also it's just cooler out. I'm not sweating profusely as much in front of the children. Like I'll still sweat all through the winter, but at least it's not to the point where a stranger will ask me about it. That's what I'm dealing with now. I just went to Staples and some lady was like, "You are sweating." I was like, "You don't know me, don't."
uh, did she also have that accent?
You did. You did. And it was acceptable for me to make that accent. It was fine.
Hey,
Wrong that I did that.
no judgment here. No judgment here. I am trying to figure out how in the world to draw this animated toupee. Animated toupee
You
is the
see
prompt,
the
everybody. And
Can you see the track that I've taken? Can you see my screen?
I can. I wish I would have gone that direction too. God dang it. Sorry, that was just me losing my mind. Apologize.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. You ever do this, folks? You ever really blow a hand while you're drawing something? You're almost done, and you go for a hand and you totally fuck it up.
We have to make sure that
And
we
you gotta
phrase things. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. What are we
you gotta
blowing?
fix. I was doing a hand and I really screwed it up, but I saved it as I've learned to do. Drawing it directly in pen, it's such a great way to learn to work through the mistake instead of quitting and starting over. I
Yeah.
always get my class. We do Inktober, it's Inktober thing, and they like that. But also, it really just teaches them to stop wasting all my paper. Like I make them draw in ink, and I'm like, nope, that you get one piece today, and you're working through it no matter what happens. And they cry, and I'm just like, you're gonna thank me when you or I'm gonna thank myself whenever you stop wasting all of this paper. Because if they make one mistake when they're 10 years old, they're done. Like, nope, this is crud now. I need another one. And I'm like, you could erase it. No, I'll see the erased lines. Oh,
Is that so? So legitimately, I've talked about this a lot here on the show, and I'm curious what you think, because you talk to a lot more sort of budding artists and illustrators and creatives and stuff like that. It seems to me that when we're kids, when we're younger, we just draw because it's great. Like we're just meant to do that thing. But then as we get older, we all kind of, not we all, but I think there's a tendency to sort of say like, oh no, it's not perfect, it doesn't look that great, it's not up to my expectations, and then I think a lot of people like nope out and are just done, and they don't come back to it because they feel like they can't just goof around and play. Do you see that with some of the kids that you work with, and like how do you get them around that and help encourage so they don't do stuff like that?
you kind of cut out for a second there. It sounded like a robot was talking, but I think I got the gist of what you were saying, which was getting people to not quit
Yeah,
when it doesn't look good. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like when they're kids.
Yeah,
Yep,
I get that from a
yep.
lot more adults than kids, for sure. But as you get in the old, like I've been teaching grade 6 for a little while, and so they're 11 or 12, and at that grade, each class has decided who in the class is an artist.
Right, the
Because
label happens.
you know
Yeah.
the label happens in grade 4 and 5, and by 6 you solidify yourself as the class artist, and everyone else is just terrible, and we could all learn from just one boy or girl.
Yeah,
Sometimes there's two or three of them, but usually they pick their leader who you know it makes everyone else want to quit art. They're
yeah.
like, I'm not even going to bother, is this one guy or girl's going to do it so great. I've been doing something where I do a big talk about not only art but also math and gym, because those are where I see it a lot, where we're all kind of existing on a timeline, and I'm just like, if someone's better than you, then really they're just further ahead in the timeline, and you can meet them there with more practice. Like you'll either be right beside where they are. If they keep going, maybe they move forward. Some people freeze on a timeline and stay there forever. And that has been somewhat helpful to help them kind of change their mindset, but really not really. I mean, nothing's going to convince these guys that they could be as good as uh, you know, whoever they perceive to be some great artist. And I think, as you were saying, it's worse for adults. Like an adult will say something like, because I hear this all the time at school, like, "Oh boy, it's great that you can do art. You're lucky. I don't have that ability." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not lucky. I
Yeah.
literally sit and draw for hours.
Like I've
You say
worked at
I'm
this
lucky, you're
for
gonna be
for a very long time. Hey, Book Ruffle. Hello. Book Ruffle's a rad illustrator, middle grade book illustrator. Guys, our timer's up, so I'm going to be popping into the Discord and looking at all of your depraved animated toupees. And then we'll be choosing a new prompt. So yeah, like every 10 minutes getting a new prompt. I'm just going to put a couple little things right here. Yeah, I start to see like my kids have kind of noped out on art sort of as we get into like 7th grade is when I see a lot of it, and that part's tough. That part's tough because I think I don't know everyone just wants to make everything look perfect and like there's a bunch of lines in like what I'm doing right now that I'm just not happy with at all. There's nothing I can do about it because again we're working in pen and that's sort of the fun of it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Just gonna put a couple more lines. All right, put these little colors in there. I would be really terrified.
Hairball.
I'm hopeful on the next prompt we randomly pull, it doesn't involve you and I having to draw people with hair.
I know. I'm looking at my camera. Sorry to be
Hi, Greenbag.
Technical issues.
Yeah.
Looks like my color's all like washed out.
It is. It's because of the exposure on your. When you increase your exposure, you could darken it down like 2 notches. That's a little too dark right there. I would do 1 or 2 lower than where you were at. Otherwise, why don't you just be better? Sorry, I'm just going to go into the Discord.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so daily stream warm-up. If you're goofing around with us, we're going to show these really quick just so we can get like 10, 15 prompts in today. First up on the last one, the bald... oops, I got to close this. The bald owl farmer. This is Sharn's quick sketch. And she's doing the nose that you do. Look at that. How good.
How did you like that, Sharn? Did it feel good? Was it a solid feel like you accomplished something with nose? That the eyeball in the nose. To me it makes sense. I love it, but
it just works.
Just don't see it.
Yeah,
working.
just make sure you water your owls. Hi, Greenbag. Greenbag, are you trying to get me to say something so you can make a song out of it? You let me know. Sharn, wonderful work. Put your links in chat. Here's Gunner. This is his bald owl farmer. I love that giant mustache. God, that works. That totally works. What is this? Like, is this graphite with I don't understand what feels like a dry brush. Not this time, but I'll take what I can get, says Greenbag. Gunner, that mustache totally steals the show. That's rad. And then he's got his feet off. Because, yeah, most farmers just don't wear boots. It's how they can really feel in touch with nature and make sure that they're getting all the seeds really pushed in. Just push them down with their toes. Right, Kyle? Yep, sounds good. Thank you, Gunner.
Looks so much like my friend's father growing up. It's insane.
Oh, really? Wouldn't that be weird?
He was an animal conservationist, and he looked like this. The push broom mustache, the bald head, the squinty eyes, and the animals.
What if Gunner was channeling? Yeah, Gunner, what do you know? What do you know? This is Tuatera. This is the animated toupee. Look at the teeth. Just how wonderful is this? I love this style, dude.
That's how it stays on.
Yeah, just grippers. Just grip right on. This is super cool. God, it's cool too to see sort of like elements of your work like that really extreme, quick line work too. Hey, Garg. This is fucking cool. Tua, you're rad. Tua does a lot of 3D modeling, and it's really impressive. Oh my God. You might need to turn on the sound for this. This is Snipin', and this is the Bald Owl Farmer.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
You hear
Come on,
my
girl.
sound playing back to you?
Egbert, 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 Egbert.
Come on, girl. You can do it. Come on, girl.
Egbert, 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 Egbert.
Come on, girl.
One
You can
more
do it.
time. It's so worth
Come
it.
on, girl.
Egbert, Egbert.
Put that together in
Egbert.
this much time.
15 minutes. 15 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Superior
the math
Kyle
man?
Wright, have a good night. Kyle Wright says, this stream wasn't big enough for 2 Kyles, so I'll take one for the team. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Sniping, this is
That was
amazing.
evil Kyle leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Egbert, don't you feel so special right now? So fucking cool. This is Silent Spunes. There's the animated toupee, and that's me. I always joke that I'm going to go to Turkey for a couple of weeks and go get some cosmetic tourism.
Oh man!
And this
I
is
have a
what
friend
happens
that
when I
had a
go.
Serious conversation with me about that. Not for me to do. He wanted to do it, and I was like, I think you'll die. I think they will kill you.
Yeah, I think the life to death ratio. I think for every 8 men that go, 2 don't come home.
Yeah, that's right, and that's where the hair comes from. The
It's those other guys.
Yeah.
It's not us.
other guy was being murdered in the other room. And that's the hair you get.
I think he'll die. Oh, Spuins, your side. Charles, this is the animated toupee. Look at all these guys popping out of there. Charles, this is a great face, by the way.
Mhm.
This is wonderful. I love, so he's been working in colored pencil. I love just, the expressions of these guys popping off of the skull there.
It's so hard to use colored pencil and to bring it in
Yeah.
to what I do, and every time I just can't. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I see what people do, and I can't do it.
I've never been able to do it, ever. Here's Lissa. I'm pretty sure that she drew me without a beard because I make a joke that I don't have a chin anymore. It's just all beard. And look how animated the it almost looks like a little Wookiee, like a little
dancing.
mini Chewbacca.
It does look very Chewbacca.
And he's
Is
just,
that a cane, or is it kind of like a baton for a dancer?
hello, my baby, hello, my dog. Yeah, put a little top hat on
Mhm,
that,
that's
and then
it,
it could be a dapper animated toupee.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Here's another one from Gunner. Gunner's looking straight up at this. Now, Gunner has much better hair than you and I. No offense to you or I. Lady Liz says, Anthony, you're going to go to Turkey and come home like Fabio. I wish. This toupee is ready to fight.
Bird.
Yeah. This toupee is gonna has been sent here from the devil. I like too that the character
looks
kind of
like-
has a little bit of like a pig feel too, like a little Porky Piggish.
Big man.
That's awesome.
It looks like it's from The Thing.
Yeah.
Monster from The Thing.
We'll have to talk
It's
about some of your
monster.
favorite movies. This is Anna Lou. Look at that monster. God dang it.
Yeah,
That is
that's
absolutely
alien, right?
ridiculously creepy. I like how Lissa says it started looking like you too much, so I had to change it. Anna Lou, I love it when you're able to do these quick sketches, just the gesture lines. Everything feels like it's super energetic. Here's Bixario. Bixario says, nope. Yeah, I'm into this style very much. Look at that. The toupee is just leaping, absolutely leaping off the head. With the scream of the ARG in the background. Here's Pablo Agurcia's Bald Owl Farmer. Oh, man. Now, this guy's eating good. This guy's eating real good.
and the 2 feathers to signify that while bald, he's got those
Yep,
extra feathers up.
just a little bit. Guys, Pablo has a brand new children's book coming out on my birthday. What is that? Monday, September 1st. He's kickstarting the second book in their series. I have the first book back here. I can show it to you guys. And maybe Pablo would want to come onto the program next week and talk about it. Maybe. Hi, Weekend. Oh my gosh, look at this bald owl farmer. Weekend Ghost just has one of my favorite styles of all time.
Very creepy.
I know, it's so creepy.
Owl milk?
Yep, just a little bit. Just a little yummy owl milk. Hi, Nashi. Welcome in. Nashi says, I can proudly say I've been to Turkey, got a hair transplant. Yes, it's scary, but my God, it's worth it. $2,500 for a whole head of hair. Would you kill? You can't say that.
You each have to bring a friend, and that friend must be pulled into the other room.
Weekend, beautiful work. Here's Moss. Oh, I love this shape. Yeah, that's like a Futurama shape. Monday, September 2nd. Your birthday is on Sunday. Oh shit, I didn't know about that. I keep thinking it's on Monday. All right, Sunday. I'm just gonna commit it to memory. The wind is just blowing that toupee away. Moss, did you give Amy Jo your social media?
Moss.
Yeah, I like the tiny little glasses too. You started drawing your self-portraits, Kyle, with just your eyes with that extra little swoop. I had to look at a lot of pictures of your face to try to figure out how to draw it today. It was a lot. Here's Sharns.
The extra swoop, just the quickly drawn.
Yeah. This is great.
You gotta be free. Almost looks like a puppy.
Just adorable.
Mm-hmm.
He's just happy to be there. Like just curling up. Yeah.
Do they make people's toupees out of animal hair? Would they ever make it from dog hair or cat hair or some kind of animal's hair? Is it always synthetic or human hair?
I don't know. Have you ever heard, we'll talk about this here later. Have you ever heard the story of the man who spent $14,000 to turn himself into a dog? Here's Kismet.
Is this a real thing?
This is a real thing. I'll find it for you. Look at this sad guy. This guy definitely needs to go to Turkey. Well, Nashi, welcome to the stream, dude. And then look at the little owl up here. I love Kismet's lines. They're just so fucking bold.
One hair. He's got one very long hair that he's curled around.
Yep. That's kind of where I'm getting to right now. We're going to put a new prompt up on the screen here in a second. Here's Mary's. Oh, that owl has seen some things. Do you think the owl shaves his body with that axe?
God.
I know.
Why did he shave his chest?
Here's my favorite thing all day, Mary Berry. You just made Kyle Baudette go, my God. That's perfect. Here's Bingo's. Oh, this is way too cute. This is like a coloring page, like a moral degenerate coloring page. Yeah, that's super cute. I love that it's like quadruple chibi style.
His ears. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, you got to get the grip, right?
Mm-hmm. Working with him.
Here's Pablo's kiddo, Josefina. Oh, my sweetness. Come on. How adorable is this little guy? Josephine, I love your line work, my friend. Guys, do you have any fun emotes you can throw in for our pal, our 9-year-old creative? God, she's got some of the best line work of any of us here. Awesome. This is so cute. You have such a creative family. Here's Dana's. Dana, this is a logo. This is a sticker. This is an entire vibe. Gosh darn it.
Whoa.
This is so well done.
Great texture.
Yeah, I love it when she works in grayscale. I freaking love it. I'll have to send you a few pieces of hers. Like, she's out of control good. Sorry, I'm just looking at how the eyes work. My bad.
So fun. I love it.
Here's Cream of Egbert. Now, Egbert might have had this one on file because this is what he looks like, and these are his little owl pals.
He has owls?
Yeah. Just 3 of them. Mo, Curly, and Larry. I love his hands. Like, look at how creepy those hands are. Like, what would you do if a guy put out his hand and it was that long and just creepy? Hi, Navarro.
Play the piano, my man.
Egbert, you are recklessly good. Here's another one from Mary. There's the farmer.
Great head shape.
Yeah, that farmer's gone. Where's the rest of his body? Please tell me it's inside of the owl.
Why did he make the farmer watch him shave his chest?
Just just imagine that, like, no one made anybody do anything. The farmer's like, hey, do you have a couple of minutes? Do you want to shave your chest with this axe? This is Weekend Ghost. Look how fucking sweet this is. So next week, Weekend Ghost is giving us a piece of their art, and we are going to redraw it and do a month-long draw this in your style. And she has, again, one of my absolute favorite styles of all time, and I'm so excited to figure out how it works. No way did it just now.
Holding on, the toupee holding on is such a good idea.
Yeah, with the toufs, and they look like little spider fingers on the side of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Handsome Wheelward coming back from Turkey. Dude, if I had this face, like the chiseled jaw and the cheekbones and the brow, I wouldn't even need to go to Turkey. I would be set for life. Egbert says that he has 32 legally acquired owls. Lissa Bailey, have a good night. It's funny, Lissa and I were talking about the concept of putting labels on kids a couple of weeks ago. So when you were talking about like the art kid or the sports kid, it resonated because she and I were talking about it. Let's go and give ourselves a new prompt. Kyle, would you like me to spin the wheel?
Yes, please. Spin one time.
You got it. You're the guest.
Remove animated toupee.
Shit! I forgot to remove it, and it's back. It's back.
It
It's literally back. We're not redrawing that. We're removing it. That's the most wild thing that's ever happened on this wheel. Kyle, would you like me to spin the wheel again?
Hold it. Did you leave animated toupee on this?
No, I took it off this time.
All right, we're good this time. Go.
Thank you, sir. I'm just asking your permission. I'm a polite person.
Mm-hmm.
The prompt for the next 8 minutes is going to be Pickle Tickler. 8 minutes on the clock.
See, this is one
8 minutes.
that we worried about.
This is the one we were scared about. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to remove that one from the list here momentarily. I'm going to pop that off. I'm going to turn this on and this on. Snipin says request for 1 second of full screen Wheeler on cam with side profile. Look all the way left or right. Hold on. I'll be back in 1 second, Kyle. Snipin', if that goes in your Jack Shack later, I would like royalties. You have 8 minutes, guys and girls and thems and theys, to draw Pickle Tickler. God almighty. Yeah, no naked stuff, by the way. We do have kids that hang out every so often. This is not a kid stream. This is an adult stream, but sometimes kids play. And obviously you can't have nudity on Twitch. So just be careful, okay? I'm not talking to Kyle. I'm talking to Snipin'. What are you going to do for this? I have an idea. God damn it, I have an idea.
I'm just drawing and hoping that it tells me.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's see here. How many teeth do you think pickles have? Teeth, yeah, inside their mouths. Pickle teeth.
It's the seeds, kind of.
Yep. Let's see here. How do you think the stream's going so far? Do you think this is this worth your afternoon?
I'm slowly figuring out what Twitch is, and it's wonderful. There's like a lovely group of people that tune in to get down with some art. Awesome. Good to see.
Do you think you would ever do some live strumming on a platform like this?
Yeah. I had thought about it, and I wasn't thinking of Twitch because I'm very old and I didn't really know how it worked. But now that I see that it flows pretty easily, yeah, I could totally get into this.
Yeah, do me a favor, just don't stream Monday through Friday, 5 Eastern, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I just honestly can't take the competition at this point. Yeah. Thank you. When you draw
Sunday
your characters,
mornings.
yes, yeah, just church time. Do you draw your characters with 5 fingers or 4 fingers total?
Both. It doesn't matter to me at all. I don't care. What do you think?
Well, if it doesn't matter or care, then I don't want to talk about it.
No, I mean it.
No, I'm kidding.
It doesn't matter to me, but I know that when I was doing my children's book, they're like, 4 fingers, please, and a thumb, 5. And I didn't realize that was a cartoon versus like illustration.
Yeah.
Have you heard that it's like a rule? I didn't know.
No. I do 5 and 4. Sometimes I do 3.
Yeah.
I got to hang out with Judd Winnick from the Real World and Middle Grade Books, and just being an all around cool dude for a little bit. And we were talking about just why he does draws 4 fingers, and he's like, look, after 144 pages per book or whatever, that taking away that one finger saves me a lot of time. I was like, that's amazing.
That can't be it.
He said it saved him 83 hours, which I thought was an extreme amount of time.
Yeah.
I do desperately want to draw a tiny little pickle penis on the sky. I'm so sorry. I'm desperate to do it, and I'm doing everything I can to not put that on there.
I've not.
Yeah. I don't know who would be tickling my little character. Book Ruffalo always does 4 fingers. What if there was like a who would it be another pickle? Hi, Blu-ray. Juanita says, Anthony, the 2 people you drew or give me Shel Silverstein. That's funny. I don't know how else to do any of this with pen like this. Juanita, the lines are just telling themselves what they want to be, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know I have much control over it. It feels very strange because I've not been sketching with just a pen for a couple of weeks like this.
Were you inspired a lot by Shel Silverstein when you were young?
So, I read a lot of Shel Silverstein, a lot of Busy Town. Those would be the books that I was going to get from the library, on repeat.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at Shel Silverstein because of the kids here recently, and god dang, all the sense memories came back, just came back.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt really good. I mean, the fun stuff is about his work too, is he was weird. He was super weird, and he made some incredibly strange poems. And I just like how wild it all was.
I really gotten into who's also weird. It's William Steig.
I don't know that.
Steig, some people say. He did Shrek.
Okay.
And
interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar.
I got into it during the pandemic. I had read one book and it was so insane. I was like, what? How could this even be a book? And then I started ordering a bunch of them and want to read some of the "you can't believe this got published" stuff. Check that out. There's no sense to the stories whatsoever. There's one about a garbage man that finds a magic thing. That's just great stuff.
Where did the Garden Witch book come from?
Yeah, actually, from my reading of the William Steig books, I was like, man, isn't it neat to have, because the plots in them, they're weird. They don't have any sort, there's one, a donkey finds a magic pebble, and anything you wish comes true, and he accidentally says to himself, I wish I could disappear or something. And so he becomes invisible, or he becomes a pebble. And then his parents go looking for him, and they're just very sad, and they're crying. And it's all about the sadness of having a child go missing. And then one day they have to magically say something or touch something. Yeah, they have to touch him and say they wish he was there. And so they go have a picnic somewhere, and they're like, well, we really wish he was here. And then he appears, and they're all happy. But it was the strangest. I was reading, I was like, how is this published? This is insanity. And I made my wife read it, and I just thought I would love to see more books that made no sense. And so I put together The Garden Witch, just really hoping to have a nonsensical plot that didn't really seem to be going anywhere, sort of,
Yeah.
and get that published. And so I did. And okay.
Ooh, the timer's up. We talk a lot about sort of the idea of like making books that are maybe a little bit more adult oriented, just because of like how degenerate I can be sometimes. And I don't know. I'm really intrigued by sort of that market and seeing if there's a way to influence creepy adults to buy my creepy projects in children's book form, so I can just do weird stuff, you know.
I was that book I was talking about before, Dead Uncle Derek. That was the idea. There was that it was, yes, it was a children's book, but it was not appropriate for children. It was for adults, but it was done in the children's book picture book style, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the whole plan behind that. I'm still going to eventually do something that is an adult picture book. I'm just not sure exactly how it'll go now.
I wonder if we can have a prompt. Hi, Radio Aaron. I wonder if we could have a prompt that pops up here soon that could spur you on to make a book out of it. That would feel really good. That would feel really good.
What?
All right, these are my pickle ticklers.
Oh, now wait a minute. I'm just looking at yours. What are they?
Yep.
What are they doing?
They're tickling each other. They're having a tickle, like a tickle fight.
They're tickling each other. Okay.
Yeah. They're pickle ticklers. Remember, guys, I don't want you to get me canceled from the internet. I want to get me canceled from the internet.
I'll handle it.
All right, I'm going to go into the Discord and show these off. Again, if anybody wants to play with us today, please post into the daily stream warm-up. Oh, sweet. This is Spicy Jaw. Hi, Alexander. This is Spicy Jaw, but Spicy Jaw's kiddo. Holy, look at the shapes. Seriously, the tiny little eyes with all of the owls stuck in the giant mustache. Hi, Hawk. This is rad.
Kind of looks like my friend's father.
How did you do this? The giant mustache, but the ridiculous owls. How cute is this? Yeah, Sharon said, wait, a kid did this? From what I understand, right? Little Spicy. Oh, no, this is Spicy Jaw. Little Spicy gave the idea. Okay. It was Little Spicy gave the idea. PJs, I'll listen to the sound here in a second, and I can move him up a little bit. There we go. I got it totally wrong. Sorry, Spicy. Dude, this is rad. The big shape of the eye, or the small shape of the eyes and the big nose is freaking perfect. Who said, I like his neck hair? Mal, thank you for saying that. We're going to get that comment pinned to the top of the chat for the next 20 minutes. Thank you, Mal. Spicy, beautiful. Speaking of Mal, this is her pickle tickler. This is what would you do if a pickle tickled your armpits? Hi, Burnaby. Do you like pickles, Kyle?
Tickler. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ix. Only in Canada.
Yeah, I don't. I do like this pickle tickler though, Mal. Mal says you can't treat me this way. Here's Silent Spunes. Oh, I love his shapes. Gosh, who is this character reminding me of? This one's so good. At least my pickles aren't freaking dancing, sir, she says. God, this pickle is about ready to get absolutely fucked up. Spunes is so good.
The pickle. Is that pickle got a little crown on?
He does, yeah. So I'm the pickle king because I hate pickles so much. And they taunt me with how much I hate pickles. But what's cool though is that this is
pickles?
No, I hate them. I think they are the scourge from hell. But this is a portrait of Silent Spunes too, guys. So if you need that for later, you have that image. Here's Bingo's. Who's a goodwill pickle? Who's a goodwill pickle? There's a lot of lore here. Blu-ray says, Anthony, do you like cucumbers? If so, you like pickles. No, I do like pickle. Or Jesus Christ, I do like cucumbers,
You
but
admitted
pickles
it.
are terrible. No. This is cute. I love the giant hand bingo. That's so perfectly done. If you saw like a little pink little pickle showing its tummy, would you want to tickle it?
Didn't know where you're going with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd tickle this pickle.
Here's Tua Terra. Oh my God, how does this work, Tua? Stop it! Look at that giant hand. How do you concept things? So Tua Terra does like 3D modeling, and I don't get it. I don't get how a brain can operate like this. Look at that face, just looking away from the camera. That's a really well knobbed pickle, by the way. Jesus, that was tough. That was a tough sentence. That was a really tough sentence. Tua, excellent work. Yeah, the arm hair is ugh. Do you want me to pin that comment, Sharon? Here's Charles. This is the tickler right there. I like how they have little shoes on. Blu-ray says cucumbers are
California
pickles.
raisins.
Oh, I know, right? We saw some California raisin Funko Pops over the weekend.
Wow.
No, I kind of wanted to buy them, but then I also had to pay my insurance bill. Yeah, I had to pay the down payment to go to Turkey for a couple of weeks just for a trip for family reasons.
An unrelated trip.
I
You
love
and a
how,
friend.
Yeah, I love how big those hands are, Charles. Here's Mossberg's.
Great.
7 out of 5, no notes, perfect, absolutely perfect. The little feather thing. Here's Book Ruffle, and Book Ruffle does. I'm going to count the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Book Ruffle draws 4 fingers. These hands are gonna get some things happening here. Excuse me, sir. Talk to me a little bit about this nub right there, sir. If you look deeply, you can almost see a whole new character in there. What if I get that closer to your face?
I think we all.
Sorry. It's the end of my friendship with Kyle Baudette.
We all agreed not to do this, didn't we? We all said we weren't.
No. I didn't sign a form. You signed the form. Hi, Kathy. What are we drawing? We are drawing, Kathy, pickle ticklers. I've got a guest today, Kyle Baudette, and we're going to have a new prompt here in a couple of seconds. We're doing like 8-minute quick prompts, and it's wild. Here's Sharon of the Connecticut Sharts. Stop or I'll fart. Also, Sharon, look at that stem. That's a precarious stem. There is nothing behind those eyes.
I know what we're all up to here.
Again, the whiplash of my stream. Joe Stiller yesterday talking about art theory and composition, and you and I drawing pickle dicks today is just something. Book Ruffle, have a good afternoon. Sharon, this is cute. This is so cute. Here's Gunners. Oh no. Oh, Gunner would voice this character so perfectly too. He's got like this really ridiculous, like almost like drunken, old creepy uncle voice that he does. It's so perfect. God dang. It's almost zombie-like too. I hope the zombie prompt pops up next. Here's Mary. Oh, dude. This is going to be an ode to Kyle Baudette.
Oh, we're putting them all in there.
Hey, Goose. Yeah, isn't this great?
One of the owl's chest feathers.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking, I love my life. Like, I love this so much. Here's Bixario. Look at this happy little pickle. He's just like, guys, just get right in there. Just get into those pits. Just touch them. Touch the pits, Kyle. Kyle didn't say anything to that.
I like stick arms and stick legs on a drawing. I've been doing this quite a bit myself lately. There's just something very pleasing to me about it.
Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. Diamante, hey, welcome in. My ex-wife accidentally opened up a portal to a demonic hellscape in our pantry when she tried going a day without complaining, my birthday. Now gremlins and tortured entities are constantly reaching through the portal to take my Trapper's beef jerky sticks and Miller Lite 12-ounce beer cans. Dude, has there ever been an adult children's book that you and I would have to draw together? What a story. What an absolute story from Diamante.
Before you read it, I was looking at that and I was thinking, is this something that just always pops up? What is this? Is this just one of those things where it's giving information about the stream? But then I read it and no, it was not.
No, it's just a day in the life of Diamante XL.
All right.
This is Anna Lou. Yeah, look at this criminal tickler. That could be a great name for you.
Tickles criminals?
Yeah.
I tickle
Or
criminals.
as a criminal who is yeah, Anna Lou, we're gonna need a further update on this one. We need to know who's the tickler and who's the ticklee. Oh boy.
Yeah. Is he there to lighten up prison and make it kind of an easier time? Oh, here he comes, folks. Open your cell doors. It's the criminal tickler.
Speaking of prison, my friend Jack drew somebody who startlingly looks a lot like me, dancing with a pickle or creeping up directly behind it.
Who I know.
I love how Alexander Wilkins, who has seen a lot of depraved shit around here, just goes, "Oh, Jack, oh my God." Do I know
Why
you?
is there so much red in the top of your head and the hair? Is his head bleeding? Is that from the surgery?
I do have more hair in this one than Jack normally draws me with. What up, Zeke? Oh my God. Here's Dan Deemer. These are pickled goose feathers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The goose has gotten it. This is adorable. Have you ever had a
I get
goose? A pet goose or eaten a goose? What's your relationship to goose? Yeah. Hi, Freyful.
I went to a farm for Valentine's Day where it was all kinds of rescued animals that had somehow been beaten somewhere, and there was a whole pen of
Sorry.
horrifically
That's not.
disgusting.
Why did you say it like that? They'd all been beaten somewhere?
Yeah, all the animals have been abused or something, and this lady rescues them all. And so we went in, and they're like, "And here's the geese and ducks." And oh my God, it was like I walked into my own drawings. They were deformed and missing eyeballs. And they bit me. They jumped on me. And that was Valentine's Day from me to my beautiful wife. I love you, baby. I'm sorry that eyeless horse bit you so bad. There was a blind horse. It was crazy.
Yeah, I have mind horses on the list. We're gonna do a blind mind horse here. Alvo Vision.
Blind horse.
Oh wow, this took some time. Whoa, this looks so good.
Oh. Wow.
Dude, everyone is laughing their ass off at you, Kyle. You are excellent at this. I love too that the angle is pulled down a little bit, so we've got kind of like the worm's eye, the proverbial worm's eye view looking up.
He looks like a hero.
Yeah. Like he did a lot of good stuff for a lot of years, and then he's been relegated to the farm, and then Nick Fury pulls up in the van and says, "Mike, we need you." He'd say it cooler
And he
than
takes
that.
off his hat, and Nick Fury goes, "Oh, he's bald."
Yeah, not anymore. See you later,
Ooh.
motherfucker. Yeah, and then he's just out.
Ew,
Just peace out.
never mind. Peels out.
Alvo Vision streams here on Twitch, guys. Uh-oh. Here's Weasel. What is this, Weasel? What is that? Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you?
You do that.
Yeah, Weasel's rad. I don't know if you follow Weasel over on Instagram. He's freaking rad, and his caricatures are so good. This is the animated toupee, everybody. This is the actual animated toupee
Wow.
with the get wrecked under it. Oh, good. It's still pinned. Yep. Weasel, put your links in chat right now so everybody can follow you. We're gonna pull the new prompt here in a second. Here's Kuma's. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, go to art jail immediately, dude. Kuma, get in your jail cell right now. What up, Dinky? Dang. And look at the pickle tickler. Come on, Kuma. How? Unsubbed, unfollow, unfriended, and I want the samurai mushroom back. Mal, I can't do any of that. I'm so sorry. Hey, Kuma. Also, links in chat, please. Links in chat. Links in chat, please. Isn't this great? Isn't this great?
Great.
Let's see here. Here's Kismet's. Look at that. Look at, and just in the jar. Yeah, what happens if you have like a predatory tickler stuck with you inside of the pickle jar and you're all sealed up and you can't go anywhere? And just like fucking Barry behind you is just constantly tickling you.
I did a drawing once that was similar to this. It's the last pickle in the jar. It's disgusting and rotten. You don't eat pickles, but that's a thing, Anthony. We all leave the worst pickle behind, and you go around it, and somebody eventually, in desperation, eats that last pickle. That's a bad thing.
Charles just asked, and we're back to hentai. Wait, what? What is that? No. Here's Weekend Ghosts.
Bind, I guess.
Look, this is startlingly a lot like me for some reason.
Why is it dead?
Because I tickled him too hard.
The son is made to witness this?
Yes. Papa, no. Papa, why is that creepy man tickling you? They're all from 1930s Kansas. Watch out for the twister, Papa. Oh my God, Weekend. I like it too that you give me like orangutan chimpanzee ears too. It's just cute. Here's Dana's.
And like lamb lips. Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh wow. I love the lighting. This is like we're verging into Muppet territory. Yeah. You were talking about Jim Henson earlier. Oh my God.
Did I tell you that I bought Kermit the Frog? I bought a Kermit the Frog. It's insane.
Yeah, and then I watched your video the other day. Oh my God, my face hurts from laughing. How many Kermits do you have?
That one and this one for my childhood.
And the little one? Yeah. Oh, this is cute, Dana. Here's Alex. Alexander's been super busy. Oh, this is cute. This guy's just ready. Ready to do a tickle. Just ready to do a tickle.
Zombie tickle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is he dragging that leg, or has he got the one wonky?
Yeah. Oh, well, like you were saying, this is the last pickle in the jar. There's always something wonky about the last one, right? I like those hands. Those hands are really great. And the wobble around the hands, too, is ultra creepy. Here's Shelly's. Look at how many people are drawing with us today. Isn't this just wild? I love it. And with the little duster there, too.
Mm-hmm.
We should
stripes on this pickle. This is a good idea.
Yeah. We should introduce this pickle to Moss's pickle and see who can tickle each other the most. This is cute. And then here's Nerds. There's what? 4? Oh, geez. How many of these are left? Here's Nerds. There's our owl. Kind of reminds me of the vulture, doesn't it? Man. Look at the spray, the animated toupee. Ooh, the feet. Oh, why? Why?
A pickle rubbing your feet.
Oh,
No.
no.
A nightmare.
No, here's Spicy
Jaws.
Jaws.
Snuck into the bed and was riding.
Look at it. Back-to-back feet pics. Thank God I didn't put the mature tag on this thing today. Everyone get in here and look at the little tiny booty on there.
That's fine. We didn't say anything about a pickle bum.
We didn't. No. Pickle dicks are wrong. Pickle bums are in.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Spicy. This is great. Here's Addie's. Oh my God. Look at this sweet little guy with like the ooh-woo eyes. Please, sir, let me do a tickle.
Oh, I thought his other arm was his mouth. I see now the other. I like both ideas.
Yeah. Oh, it kind of looks like, yeah, the one kind of makes me like, looks like puckered lips.
He's like puckered lips.
Oh man, a kissing pic. Never mind. That sentence was going to be bad for me. Here's Mary Berry's animated toupee. Oh, look at that. Can we get that? Can we get that put on my head? Can anybody make that happen? I could
You'll
use
be
this.
President of the United States. This is the Trump. This is Trump's toupee. Nobody went Trump with this. We all would have thought that maybe.
Shocking.
Not.
Shocking. What?
Shocking.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. No. I did not. Wait a minute. What's wrong with my face? Smash or pass. Kyle, smash or pass right now. Smash or pass.
What is this?
It's my eye.
Which one was this to be?
It's on your beak. No. It's the way that you draw beak noses with the eyeballs right on them.
Oh no, are they showing me that it makes no sense? I think this looks great. This is a good look. I don't know what country. I don't think it's Turkey you could go to for this one, but there's going to be a country out there where you could get this done, and that's going to be worth it.
I'm gonna choke. Fucking hell. It makes nose sense.
Oh, they've stretched out the glasses too. That was smart.
Yeah. Sniping's pretty good. Here's Navarro's, and Navarro works in pen because superstar vibes. Oh my God.
Big pen.
Yeah, Big Pen. Egbert says most of Wheeler's crowd are massive MAGA fans. Yeah, I think that's the vibe we throw off for sure. Oh, Sharn just said swallow, bitch. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Navarro, any day that I get art from you
here.
is a good day. Hi, Gemini. Gemini's another Canadian. Hello. Guys, we'll go back to Discord here in a little bit. We have a new prompt that we need to put up. I'm going to remove Pickle Tickler. Kyle, would you like me to spin the wheel?
Leave Pickle Tickler on there if you could to see if we somehow did your.
It accidentally got. I went too quick. I'm sorry. I tickled the pickle too much and it's
two in a
gone.
row like that.
I hope we don't. Would you like me to spin the wheel?
Yes, please.
I like how I wait for permission.
Is it already spinning?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be a tough one.
I'm seeing. I was going to say it's going to be prolapsed fruit. I was going to call it out. I was going to say it's going to be the one that is the worst choice. Oh, boy. Prolapsed fruit.
Oh, God.
Oh, people.
Guys, there's 8 minutes on the 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Down.
I don't even.
I think we can combine the pickle tickler and the prolapse.
Respin. There's a lot of hot. There's a lot. People are.
Can't.
We have to. You put this on the list. I was just going. Can someone please help me and use this in a sentence? The one prompt I was going to get in on, says Aaron. Okay, I'm going to let this up to the community. Do we leave prolapsed fruit on there, or do we move on to a new one? Leave or not? Aaron says no. Everyone's saying no. Everyone's saying redraw. Everyone's saying it.
Okay.
This is tough.
I was about to put pen to paper there.
Now you could have hidden it. Feels like a different one could be more fun. All right. I am listening to the people who I appreciate, who are trying to keep me from being completely canceled. We're going to remove that one, and I'm going to roll the. If you guys would like to draw prolapse fruit, just be careful. Next up, Lumberjack Jesus.
The MAGA crowd's gonna love this one.
Lumberjack Jesus. Now, last night on the All Draw over on Egbert's channel, the prompt was Lumberjack Jesus. And now don't submit all of those. I don't have time to go through Egbert's entire channel, okay? So a Canadian. Praise. Oh my God. Do you have a good idea for this one? I have ideas.
Nope. I mean, one idea.
Now the question is like, do you draw like, like the Middle Eastern Jesus, or do you draw the beautiful, soft, fair-faced, blue eyes, white skin Jesus?
Yeah. One that we made up. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, the one that we made up.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go for scary Jesus.
I don't know what's worse, prolapsed fruit or this
Well,
one.
what would be more likely to get you in trouble could really be this one.
No, I think everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Nobody
Oh
has
my
any
God.
strong feelings about Jesus.
There's some strong feelings. Jesus knows.
Was Jesus
knows.
bald? No.
No.
Jesus had a full head of hair.
Yeah.
Or the miracles.
Let's see here. Again, this is tough to do with just a just a pen. I'm gonna give him soft eyes.
Struggling.
Yeah, this one's tough. This one's tough. Actually, you know what? Let's give him big eyes. Let's give him. Jesus is gonna have big eyes. But he's gonna be kind and he's gonna be thoughtful.
Making much sense of my.
Wait, I just looked up to see how fast and how creepy yours is, and I don't even know what to do anymore.
He's a lumberjack, and he's freeing himself from the cross by chopping wood. He was a smart man.
Thanks for being on the program today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. This is fun. Enjoying a cavalcade of freaks that we hang out with and that have horrific imaginations. Always good to see.
It helps us feel better about ourselves, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you see that more people are troubled. Troubled of mind, troubled of soul.
Troubled of soul.
Aged as we are.
Oh.
Now, what is he chopping? Okay, you're going to chop the actual cross itself? No. Yeah, it's good. New plan.
Again, even though I did put prolapsed fruit on there, I do appreciate everybody coming through and be like, look, we get it, Anthony. Not a great idea. So again, just understand my level of appreciativeness for being the voice of
The
reason.
person who had prolapsed fruit as their idea feel slighted here that their number came up, and we all decided, no, you lose, actually.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any new follows in quite a while. I've gotten quite a few people who have unfollowed.
I get that a lot over on Instagram. I get a lot of unfollows.
Yeah,
Whenever I post the poop art, I'll get usually about 500 or so unfollows there.
Are you kidding me?
Poop art. No, no, I'm not. And they will write to me being like, I told you. I said if you did it again, I was leaving. You did it. Bye. And I'm like, I truly did not mean to.
That's amazing. Again, I think most of us are
essentially
drawn
Jesus
directly
chopping
to
off his
your
own legs.
poop art.
Yeah.
That's mostly the reason that I'm there.
For so many, it was. But then I think of the poor people that followed me whenever I was a sculptor. This none of this has anything to do with why they vote.
My Jesus is just pretty chill. He looks like he's not much, not much. But I guess you don't have to be
Mine
much
seems to
if
be
you're.
hacking his own legs off. This was not the idea. It wasn't doing, but this is what's happening. He's
Now, there's a lot of lumberjacks who wear hats. What do you call hats up in Canada? Toques. Yeah.
Well, that's a winter hat.
But most of our lumberjacks have to wear hats because it can be quite cold. Kind of looks like he's smoking, but that was not my intention, everybody.
It kind of looks. I see a little Nirvana in there.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
We're not worried about masculinity here on this program. We're worried about authenticity. Thank God the time's up, by the way. Thank God. Thank Christ. Some would say thank Christ, but I wouldn't say that. He's going to have a belt.
It is Christ. I'm going to hell.
Guys, can you get your just, you know what to do. I'm just so discombobulated. I'm going to have to cut this entire one out because this one looks so bad.
Cut it out of.
I'm just going to cut this out. I'm going to put a new Jesus in here. Jackie says, Soul, I lost mine a week ago. Radio Aaron says, I just heard Kyle's idea. I'm going to erase everything and start over. Oh my God. All right, guys, get these into the Discord. Jesus Christ. Literally. Oh boy.
Oh. If heaven and hell are real, as I pull up to the gate, if they have like a slideshow and this comes up, I'm saying,
like, right, like that's the one thing. Like, sir, you would have you would have been. We would have chosen you.
But are you an artist? You got a little bit of an art? You like that? What's this? All right.
Like you walk up to the pearly gates and everyone's like, ooh, I'm ready for this one.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you, Kyle. Now that your mortal meat sack is gone, now you're ours.
You drew this, and you ate fish. These two things. Yeah, mine is a bloody mess. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm looking here. Oh my God. Guys, what would have been worst? Prolapsed fruit or bloody Jesus? Please let it be known in chat.
I'm lying. I'm thinking we made the wrong choice here, guys. We've not uncanceled ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
It's strong than the prolapsed apple core coming out of its butt would have been.
Like I really did have a cute idea for it too, which is why I'm almost just a little disappointed that everyone was like, "Dude, I don't think that's a great idea."
What was your idea?
It was basically that the worm coming out of the apple's ass, and it would have been puckered and just foul.
I once did a drawing of an apple that had a worm coming out of the crotch, suggestively, and I was very proud of that. And then another artist did the same thing, and everyone was tagging me in it. And they're like, "You steal your idea," and I was like, "No, this is just beautiful art.
Just imagine you
Wonderful
trademark
idea, I'm sure."
you trademark that. Like, sir, I'd like my payment, please.
Worm penis coming out of an apple? Huh, that sounds familiar. You sick fuck.
Dude, now that I look at this, yes, I did absolutely just draw Greenbag, who is Twitch's Jesus, and that's why he's so good at Fortnite. Is because he can see everything before it happens. And oh my God, Joshua, you can have this one. I'll send it to you. Let's go into the Discord.
Yeah, what do you do with your drawings? That's a great question. What do you do with your drawings after stream? Give them to people? Do you sell them? What do you do with them?
Sometimes we do giveaways with them. Like if we have, there's a thing on Twitch called a hype train, and people will like donate subscriptions or money or stuff like that. And if we hit like a certain level, I will give something away. So sometimes like I'll give away that day's drawing. And that's kind of fun. We sell quite a bit, and then there's some where I literally just I throw away because I've made choices. I've made bad choices. All right, there we go. Charles says,
so you run it on a little shop.
Sorry. Go ahead. How come you don't sell more of yours? You sell some on Etsy.
Yeah. I sell on Etsy maybe once a month or so.
Yeah. Hi, Peaches and Pancakes. Yo, Polly, thank you for gifting a subscription to Kyle. Kyle, you are now subscribed to the live stream. And anytime you're here, you don't have to put up with ads or anything like that. How cool is that?
Thank you very much, Polly.
Yeah, Polly. Yeah, Polly's awesome. Polly does streams on Twitch and plays games and does mini painting, and it was so cool. We, my son and I do D&D together. He's 15, and this is our first year. And so Polly found out what character we do, and Polly printed and then painted our character for us.
Wow.
I know.
Oh,
I know. I cried.
amazing.
I cried. This is Stitching Geeks Lumberjack Jesus. Solid. Absolutely
nice.
Solid. This guy chops his own crucifix. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Another Kurt Cobain to me. Is that?
I think they all. I think
this in all of them.
I think if you put flannel on a Jesus, it's Kurt Cobain, 100%, 100%.
Flannel.
Mal, excellent work. Here's Moss. Sorry that I have to go a little quick here. I'm sorry, Jesus. Look at these. Look at these. I'm calling your pastor. Yeah. He's also my accountant. I'll give you his number here later.
I like how hard I can tell Jesus fell.
This guy chops. That was a joke from Valley Dweller. This guy chops. Moss, again, put your links in chat. Here's Silent Spewns. Oh, sexy Jesus. Look at him. Just beefy. Just ready to provide miracles back to everybody.
See, this is what's going to get the people in the church. You got to have a hunked up Jesus. This is what they're missing. They got to hunk them up a little.
Super good. Oh, here's a prolapse fruit. Yeah, this was my idea, and it was pretty. The reason I put it on there is because it didn't feel like it was going to be a big deal. Now, I would have added a little bit more puckering and a little bit more blisters and likely some pus and blood and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there, Charles. Excellent prolapse. And then here's Jesus. But this is it says lumberjack, but I read that as cyberpunk, and now my brain is just thinking about a cyberpunk Jesus. And is he strapped to the sequoia?
What's the red? He was stabbed in the side. Very nice.
Is that the stigmata?
The Roman soldier got him. I think they jab him in the side to wake him up or something. I don't know. I didn't know.
Jesus. Dude,
a prank they did on him.
Just a prank. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay. Here's Tuatera. Everything I say is just so bad right now. Look at him. This is a Jesus who's been in the woods for a long time.
Yeah, true mountain man.
Yeah, exactly. And there's the prolapse.
Holy light behind him.
It looks a little bit. Did you ever read Preacher? The comic book? There's a character in there named Arseface, and
Oh yeah, I saw the special effect. They did a show, right?
yeah, they did. It was pretty cool. Excellent work, Tua. Here's Valley. Did I hear this right? Oh wait. Oh my God. Look at Valley Dwellers. Valley's an awesome cartoonist. You would love his stuff if you don't follow him. Is really good.
What's going on here? He's
Yeah, chalking. He's
chopping
chalking.
off
Yeah, it's
the
awesome.
turkey.
Yep. I like the
It's
way
not
that the wood is
Jesus anymore.
splitting.
It's
You just never know. You just never know.
the Jesus.
We'll find out here in a little bit.
Lumberjack emus. Someone wrote.
Here's Dan Deemers. Oh, sad. Oh wait, is this sad or are we just taking a break, Dan?
This is Lumberjack Jesus.
Just resting in the shade with a cold Mountain Dew. Yeah, my God. That's a really nice axe that you've drawn too. Or is that still an axe if it's small like that? That's a hatchet. He's taking a siesta. It's a siesta, you numpty. Everyone gets after me when I can't figure something out immediately, almost as if there's not a billion things happening and my ADHD is just firing. I'm sleepy now too. Thank you, Dan. One Lumberjack Jesus, just like you ordered. Thank you. Here's Dinkies. Look at this strong Jesus. This is rad. This is super rad. I finally was able just to go click on Moss's and go follow Moss on Instagram. I finally caught it in chat. Let's go. Perfect. Dinky, I love his
recently
biceps.
Yeah, those are some really strong arms there.
Yeah.
Moss recently made a really cool series of sculptures based on the work of Lee Gatlin. You should check
Yep.
that out. It's pretty cool.
I saw you repost one of them the other day, but I didn't have the
Yeah.
wherewithal to click through. Lee Gatlin's one of my favorites. I stare at his work all the time.
Yeah, I love it. I've gone back and forth a little bit with Lee. We mail each other art sometimes, and it's a real highlight of my.
One more thing before we move on. The dove.
Dove.
The dove. Yeah. Nerd said, did I read the prompt wrong? No, I'm pretty sure. Whoops. You can hear all my alerts. I'll turn those off. I'm pretty sure you read it right. So that's a nice hat. It's a very nice hat and just a strong man just doing a job. Just doing a job for very little pay. Some say he's a carpenter. Yeah. Yeah. I just like how giant the hat is and that you're able to hide the entirety of the face under it. I'm a little jealous because the face is where mine fell apart completely. Here's Shelly's. Look at and Shelly said earlier in chat, it's called a toque. And then Shelly put a toque in. I like that it makes it look like he's got a little mullet.
He's got bangs.
Yeah, he's just a happy little Jesus doing a whistle too. I love this. I love the suspenders too. Dang it, I didn't even think about putting suspenders on him. Here's Addie's.
Right, he was. You know what else I haven't thought of is that he was a carpenter, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing, right?
You could put screwdrivers and hammers. Wait, probably not.
Yeah.
Mallets. This is Addie's. I like the
closed eyes.
Yeah, and the New Age Jesus, where he doesn't have the mustache. He trims all that down. It's almost Egbert-esque.
Homage Jesus.
Yeah, he trims off the mustache too. The hair under the hat looks very nice. This is a warm Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. Sharn of the Connecticut. Screw you, anti-fun bastards. Sorry. I can't stop. What happened? How did he get this ailment, Sharn? I think it's funny too. We'd either get a lot of new followers today or just absolutely none, and it's pretty telling where we're at right now. This is great. Sharon, this should be your Christmas card to send out to all the folks in your neighborhood. It's ridiculous.
We'll understand right away. They'll be like, "Oh, relax."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know what that is. Here's Bingo's. This job's gonna be the death of me, I tells ya. Look at the trees in the exact shape. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
This is clever. This is like New Yorker level humor right here. We
It
can send
is.
this in.
Yeah, this is great, and I love the big shape up top. This is wonderful. I'm giggling. Yeah, Dan, this is great. This is a really funny joke, Bingo. You did really well. This is the kind of art that, if I see that joke on socials, I click on that immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Put this one up and it'll go far. And you can mail them into the New Yorker. Did you know that's how they take their cartoons? You just have an open email system and you just send them.
No, I
Some
didn't know that at
people
all.
looks at every single one. And if you send one in, they will send you back something saying you did
Have
not
you ever
hit
mailed
pick."
any?
Well, it's just a website. You just upload the
Yeah.
drawing. So I did it 2 times.
We should make a habit of it.
Nothing.
Like every day you send something into the New Yorker. Good night, Kathy.
Well, you're allowed once a month. They say.
Ah. Like
Nah.
there's just a billion Kyle Baudette alt accounts.
Yeah.
Addie said, I said respin and instantly regretted it. See, it works. It just works. We didn't have to make it creepy and get me canceled from the internet. This is so freaking sweet. Look at him.
Again, watermelon. I wonder
Yeah.
which different fruit everyone had in their mind for their prolapse.
Yeah, I think apples and watermelons really come to mind.
Apple is where I was going.
Yeah, get your fiber, exactly. Addie, you draw prolapses very adorably. Here's Anna Lou. What does this say? This is can you read that part? I can't read that. It's
This
French.
is a ceinture fléchée, a unique accessory for lumberjacks in Quebec. Ceinture fléchée, so an arrow pull out. Let me see
Yep.
a cinched scarf, right?
I
Ceinture
really
cinched.
like the design on this. Sniping, I have pear on the list. Pear is a potential prompt. Still on the list yet. I really dig this sketch though. Like you've got a ton of movement in it, and like all of your little fabric details and stuff like that. That's really cute. Prolapse fruit just works. Anthony Wheeler, August 2024. Put it in the quote book, nerds. And look at the little halo. Not very many of us thought about halos. I didn't even think to put a halo in. God dang it! I'm gonna steal that from you. Here's Kismet's. Well, there's the halo. Now they're all full of halos. Look at him looking at it. What did they say when you fell a tree? Have you ever felled a tree?
Timber. I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Several
me too.
times. I used to have to do
But
that.
I always say
On my
four.
huge family farm, we cut many a tree down.
I just do it at the golf course and then I yell 4 and we see what happens. Again, Kiz, I love your line work. Aaron says, whatever. Aaron, can we make prop cards out of this? So you can post it for your 100 Days of Chaos. Somebody's had fun with that banana. I like, too, that you just said...
Bananas are already prolapsing now.
Yeah, Aaron said, leave me alone. Here's Mary. Whoa. Strong, Jesus. This is like if
Again,
is it
pump 'em
Sam
up.
from Supernatural? Just took
Yeah.
his shirt off?
Or Superman. What was that? EW Superman show. Yeah, hunky Jesus. Lose the beard, muscle him up a little. Back the people into church.
Just when you said hunky Jesus, snot came out of my nose. Here's Navarro's Big Pen sketch. Oh, stop. I don't understand how you're so good at this. Whoa, God, that style is great. That's in that Tim Burton world.
Yeah. I like the Bic pen. I've been I recently bought a rollerball, whatever you call those type pen, and I'm trying to draw with it, and it's a whole other animal, you know?
Yeah, it's not
Different.
easy, is it? God, Navarro, I
don't
love
know,
your
it's-
work.
You can do a lot of stuff. Very
Here's
cool.
another one from
Love this.
Charles. And then put down "Save the Tree," and then you can see part of the worm from the prolapse just happening up here too. Oh yeah, no, you said stab him in the side to keep him awake. There it is.
Yeah.
And then here's Sniping, a comedy in 4 panels. I'll go slow so you can see each one of these. There's a delightful long-haired man chopping down a tree. And then now that long-haired man is taking this to the lumber mill. And then out the other side becomes something very similar to what we have seen at the neighborhood church down the road. And then the "Are you kidding me?" Just digging the own grave, digging the grave. Charles cheered a bit, said it's not comedy for 3 more days. Oh boy. Thank you, Charles. Sniping, I love the way you do comics. Can we get more of these?
Yeah.
I'm just reading all these comments. Bics are great. Yeah. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Sniping, what's your excuse? I just love the joke on this one, too. Let's all start mailing things to the New Yorker. Paulie on one of the last ones called it a pinup Jesus, and it made me giggle. Here's Lady Liz. Look at this guy.
Someone was saying that they something about a Jesus romance novel, and they're wondering if that is a genre. Probably.
They were telling me about a Minotaur romance novel where I might get some of this wrong, but there is the sperm of the Minotaur that is collected for humans to have powers. Yeah, Morning Glory Milking Farm is the name of it. The more humorous Christian might say. Yeah, that's funny, Stipend. Liz, this is adorable. I love his little hands. He's just happy to chop stuff. He's just doing his work, blessing people, drinking the wine, just with great hair, a great mustache, and just happy eyes. Just happy eyes. We're gonna come back to the Discord here in a little bit. Let's see here. Let me switch my screen back. Wrong one. I have to make that noise when I switch my screens. Let's take Lumberjack Jesus off the list. Kyle, we've got about 20 minutes left of the scheduled stream. Would you like me to spin the wheel?
Please. Piece of paper, or I'll just send this one.
The prompt is going to be a diseased, bloated rat king. Now I feel like I feel like of everything that we've done today, that this prompt was designed for you and you alone, sir.
Yeah.
Let's put 8 minutes on the clock.
To draw
8 minutes.
rats.
8 minutes. Counting down.
I'll take this thing off. Who gave us this prompt? Was this a Lissa effing Bailey one? I can't remember. I'm gonna put the halo on this before I. Hi, Arson. There's my little halo.
Pieces.
On Jesus, yeah. I just don't want people to get confused, you know? Okay, so diseased, bloated, rat king. Okay. Let's see what we can make here. Listen how quiet I'm being. Sharn cheered and said, yeah. What is this here? I totally get chat didn't think prolapse root was a great idea, but I also want to say to anyone with a personal connection to religion, I hope this hasn't made anyone uncomfortable. We never mean harm or offense. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. Thank you very much, Sharn. How sickly do you think our rat could be? Probably pretty sick, right?
I'm gonna make sure that it's not.
Let's see.
I don't have to deal with this problem. I'm used to it.
What's going on?
Just drawing under a camera and trying to remember something that you're very aware of, but
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It just gets in the way. Mine
just got to remember it.
Mine doesn't. We'll get there. We will get there. Now, next time I'm on the 3-Point Perspective podcast, do you think I should introduce this game and maybe these leftover prompts? And
yeah,
we can see if they would like to.
That is the perfect place to think. Especially all the Jesus ones.
Oh my God, this one is.
Now a rat king is when all the rats have their tails.
I didn't even think about that.
I think that's what any of us will be doing, but I think that is what.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. I have to read this. There is a disclaimer. Once a live stream, we do have to read a disclaimer for everybody. Aaron, thank you for the reminding. Friends and fam, the views expressed here are those respective of the artist and do not represent the views of Anthony Wheeler Enterprises, LLC, Reasonable People, Unreasonable People, Milkmaids, Orange Cats, Accountants, or the letter P. Thank you very much.
Oh. You really did?
Yeah, you have to read that every stream.
I don't even know when you're telling the truth.
Yeah, it's a rule. It was when I signed up with Twitch, they said, FYI, you have to have a disclaimer, and so it's just how it goes, man. It's just how it goes.
Go ahead and assume everything you say is not true.
I like your rat significantly more than my rat. I've drawn a lot of rats, like a lot of just disemboweled and just disgusting foul rats, but yours seems to be one of the preeminent better rats of our generation.
The style of rat I draw, you mean?
Yeah.
Just in general?
Yeah, just in general. In general, you seem like a pretty fantastic rat artist.
That was my goal at a young age. You're rat, man. I had a follower online that had a lot of pet rats, and he was like trying to convince me that they're actually good pets, and now I'm a believer. Like, I think they're a very cool pet. They seem like they like to like cuddle, be friendly. They're not the monster that I assumed they were. Seems to be a heart in these rats.
People have been telling me that here on the stream for a long time because I don't like mice. I just don't. We live like right next to open space and we have mice in the house every so often, and they get in the basement and they just shit on everything, and they won't go away, and it's frustrating. But just like that, people will say, but rats are amazing and they're smart and they're clever and they like to cuddle, and I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Yeah, I've kind of befriended these chipmunks and squirrels in my yard.
So I've been watching those videos, whenever you post them.
Couple months. Yeah, and I mean, they are essentially a rat, right?
Yeah.
With a fancy
but cuter,
tail.
but like just 1,000 times cuter, right?
Right, and they're like, they wake me up in the morning if they could. They're banging on the window for.
Craigle, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. So, guys, again, the prompt is a disease-bloated rat king. And this is my disease-bloated rat king. And he's just going to be full of just pus. And just all sorts of awful stuff. If you've never watched one of my streams before, today's a great introduction into the world of what can truly happen when you put your mind to something. Again, we have a special guest. His name is Kyle. Kyle is a specialist when it comes to being able to draw farts, burps, and vomit. And Kyle, where can people reach you on the internet? How can they find your work?
Well, I can be found at Instagram at Kyle_Baudette, and nowhere else.
Nowhere else. So marketing. So you went to school for marketing and advertising. I'm kidding. And self-promotion.
I don't really, like I do have a t-shirt shop. I do have prints. I do sell some stuff on Etsy, but honestly, I don't sell stuff very often.
Would you like to sell
T-shirts, the
something today?
t-shirts, no. Yes, act now. The t-shirts, I've recently gotten into that. Some company approached me. I was like, yeah, why not? And you know what? It's a real hard art form because not everything is a t-shirt,
Yeah.
Everything works. And you really got to figure out the design that is going to be pleasing in that in the space of the shirt. And that's been really tough. They've been bugging me all summer to come out with 3 new shirts. And I'm like, I will. Hold on. And it's tough. Like, I got to do that tomorrow, basically.
Wow. You should just take these drawings tonight. Have you ever thought about like a
Take
lumberjack
some of these.
Jesus? Our friend Mud says that's a pussy rat, and the word is, I can't say it, Mud. You know I can't say it. Purulent. Purulent.
I thought you weren't going to say pussy.
No. I can say pussy on this stream. I can say pussy. I just can't say. Never mind. Craigle, thank you again for following the channel. I am grateful. I do stream Monday through Friday, 5 Eastern. And tomorrow on this program, we are going to be doing the chaotic draw along. So whereas today we're doing a lot of weird prompts and stuff like that, tomorrow we will do just one weird prompt. And you guys will give us the prompt and we will vote. And it's a democracy. And then everyone will love it. And then I will be the hero of my own adventure. And I will feel great about myself. So if you would like,
You do
to come
one
back tomorrow.
prompt sometimes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Guys, the timer's up. If you can, please put your pussy rat kings into the Discord. Just the whiplash on these pages today is something. Look at him. Look at your guy just holding his hand up. That's the noise he would make.
Last moment.
And we have a whole
nipples
weekend. Yeah.
are-
So Amy Jo says, when we do the thing tomorrow, which we've done every Friday for 2 full years, you have an entire weekend to draw, not 8 minutes. So you have time and capacity is what it comes down to. Let's see here. All right. Last we were in the Discord. If I close this and this, handsome Jesus. Strong Jesus. Well-colored Jesus, by the way.
Oh, colored it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterpop says that splatter effect is a great way to make a wet pussy. God damn it. You knew my Kyle. There's another Kyle here. Kyle knew that I would get stuck there. He knew. Here's Alvo Visions. Look at this magician. Oh. I didn't know it was an animation. Can you see this yet? This is so cute.
He's turning wood to water. Or turning water into wood, I guess. That makes more sense.
Yeah, water into logs. That's awesome. Also, your Jesus reminds me of like a 1970s character who would have been like in like a Burt Reynolds film. This is an ideal Jesus, by the way, Alvo Vision. He kind of looks a little Jim Henson-y to me, just a little bit. I know Henson had smoother hair, but that's awesome, Alvo. This is Valley Dweller. Oh man. Look at just the disease and these are great rats.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is Valley Dweller.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, again, you need to follow Valley Dweller on Instagram. You're mandated. He's also an extremely good Fortnite player. Okay, hold on, Jeremy. Look at the glut of rats over on this side, and then the one that's just slunk away. And he can do these things in 20 seconds. He's that good.
Cool. And like, so this is some natural phenomena where they get all their tails tied together somehow, and they crawl around in the sewer, and they call it a rat king whenever they see it. I don't understand how this happens.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a real thing, a rat king.
So, everyone who's played The Last of Us 2, what's up, Darren Schvieters? My buddy Darren Schvieters, who is a bee farmer, says, hey Kyle, big fan. Darren's awesome. So there's a section of The Last of Us 2, and they're in the sewers, and they have to fight this incredible thing called the Rat King. And I always wonder, I was like, why is this thing called the Rat King? I understand so much now that I never understood.
Zombies tied together.
That's 100% what it is. And you have to shoot all the zombies off it. Oh my God. It's my favorite video game, and I don't understand why. Here's Silent Spews. This guy's very bloated. I want to redraw mine. I want to redraw mine so much. Oh my God. Would you hug this guy? Hey, Kyle, give your uncle a hug.
I'm just sick.
What's really fun?
Cold.
What's really funny is your VTube, like your little puppet that I made you. When you do that voice, looks so decrepit.
It's a great puppet, by the way. I keep staring at it. Very nice.
Spoons, I love you. I love your work, dude. Here's Bingo. Bingo's been coming through all day. Wait a minute. How come this Rat King has a receding hairline, squared off glasses, and a bit of a bearded look? Wait a minute. Look at the oh my, is this my new logo? This is my new logo, isn't it? I'm so angry. It'd be great though if Bingo was like, no dude, it's a self-portrait of me. What are you even saying? I'm like, oh cool. There's another wretched person out there. Makes me feel great. Bingo, you're a monster. Thank you so much. Here's Mal's. Whoa, hell yeah, Mal. Mal, what kind of markers are these? Juanita said, a friend of ours posted on Twitter about her, Jesus Christ, Juanita, which we realized would later be spelled pussy. This is what people do: is they put all of these things here to get me to say things. Mal, I love the coloring on this. Schvieters, man, I hope your summer wrapped up okay, and the bees are good. We can get you back to drawing when things get cold. Yeah, man, I like this a lot. I love just how disgustingly putrid it is yellow.
Copics or Copics or however you say it. But it's been so long since I touched those. I had bought a whole bunch, spent all this money on them, and now that I've gone over to watercolor, I don't really use them anymore.
Yeah, it's because you're using those watercolor.
Such a nice.
Yeah, like those Micron brushes or those Micron pens don't like alcohol markers nearly as much as they like watercolor.
No, they don't. That's right. I tried it and it was just terrible. They
say that they're fine for it, but they're not. They're not. Mal, this is so good. Hey Simon, how are you? Let's see here. Here's Addie's. Oh yes. Look how cute this disease bloated rat king is.
He's got the thermometer.
I know. And then like the mumps or the measles over top of it.
Yeah, but he's got the disease, so we got to smash him.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, he's fucking dead
Sorry.
tomorrow. I like how the ears are going
Sorry,
through the
son.
crown too. This
Yeah.
is cute, Addie. Here's Charles. Whoa, look at all of the rats. And that's like they're all
Rats are
tied
fun to
together.
draw. Whoa.
Charles, you've had a
Are they
killer
all
day
wearing
of art.
like? They're all wearing like medieval clothing.
I know. It's great. And then there's like the the Robin Hood the
Yeah.
animated Robin Hood crown. That's what that reminds me of. God, it took some mental hurdles for me to get there. Here's Navarro's. Oh, my Lord Navarro. Drawing beautiful bloated rat kings.
Is that his tongue hanging out, or those are
Yeah.
his teeth? Okay.
No, that's his
Looks like
tongue.
he's on his last moment. You sure?
Oh, wait,
It
is
could
that
be
his
teeth.
tongue? It could either be teeth or tongue. And look at the belly button, how the belly button's just got a little bit of that extra shading, that light X right there.
Yeah.
Unreal. Navarro, you got to put your links in so people can find you. Here's Liz's. Holy shit. This is like a stuffed animal for blind children. Look at this. Like, look how I love all of the texture, Liz. And I'm such right? You know what I mean? Like, here, hug this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we give blind kids. Yeah.
He's
yeah,
so bloated in his tiny little tail. Liz, I have told Liz how much she is one of my absolute favorite people on this platform, and she draws some of the most ridiculously fun things. I love how the claws too on the feet look like the crown. God dang, I couldn't even think about that. Charles said, "I'm stealing that from my squeeze monster." Oh my God, Liz, you're awesome, guys. Liz again streams here on Twitch. She's really good. Here's Moss. Moss has had a successful day as well. Oh no. Here's my question: does he tie them together for his own personal pleasure?
Yeah, this seems to be the one doing it. Maybe that makes sense. Oh, one of them, the dead one, is farting. Is that right? He dead? I can't quite. A lot of them are.
Yeah,
dead.
just a little poop. Poop. I did see that that Miranda MW Mudworks did update to try to give us some definitions between pus and pussy and purulent, and to help us really be educated. We'll have to go through that here in a second. Man, this is cool. Is that a vein all the way down at the bottom? That is a dangerous vein right there. You got to be careful with veins like that. Dragging them on the ground. Also, that looks like the Rat King's wiener. Let's see here. Here's Anna Lou.
Inner wiener.
This one's gonna see death here momentarily.
Mhm.
These are really good shapes. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Moss. Thank you for apologizing for your sins. We'll have Lumberjack Jesus take care of you later. I like how that one tooth on the bottom too is just popping out of that lower jaw, and then the spiky crown.
Yeah, you got to have that bottom tooth.
Yeah. You don't in the way that I drew you. You don't have any bottom teeth. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's not true. Look.
Oh yeah, no. If you open your mouth, you're right. Here's Dan. Dan says, "I'm allergic to rats, and I have Crohn's." Why would you say that, Dan? Why do we have
Now this
to
looks like the Rat King from Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Yeah.
You
Dan is a
remember that?
massive Ninja Turtles fan. Oh my God.
And he has
Adding in the Crohn's bit is just amazing. I don't know about your cheek, like my face hurts from laughing all day.
Yeah.
This has been a fucking funny few hours. Oh my God, Dan. Here's Bixario. Oh, this guy has seen some things. Oh, it's like Snoopy, if Snoopy was a rat and then absolutely bloated and about ready to die.
Oh, I love that. This is great.
Yeah.
I love that popped head kind of thing. The head is like rotting this way.
Yeah, the two distinctive shapes
Right
look
on my
really good, and that big bold line on the tummy. I don't know why I said
Yeah.
tummy. I started to say tummy, and then I was like, no, I'm going to say stomach because it's more professional. And then I got stuck, and I stammered, and then I went back to tummy, and now I'm here. Now I'm here.
Mm.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I apologize, everybody. I'll do better next time. No, I won't. Does he have a little tie, like a little bandage on his broken tail back there?
He does.
That's cute.
I was thinking maybe
Ixario.
his tail was almost like a crank that he was cranking. But it's just broken.
That's how he stays
Cranking
alive.
off to
Here's Kuma's.
crank me, he yells out.
Wow, that is a powerful Paul Bunyan type
Oh.
Jesus with the crown of thorns.
Oh,
Amy
yeah,
Jo
I
just said,
forgot
"Oh my
about
God,
that.
Snoopy on end of care life." Is there anything more
Hospice
depressing? I am the true king. Kuma, your work is just so good. It's like so bold, really expressive. I love the way that you throw down shapes. The way that you painted, and I want to make sure I'm so serious about this. The way that you painted this is like how Joe Stiller was painting character yesterday, landscape yesterday. And I'm jealous of people who can visualize things like this. Like that tail that goes
It's
away.
like seeing things in clouds and then kind
Yeah.
of pulling from that. I see like a demon in here.
Mhm.
I see an interesting face.
I love that a lot of us drew the bloated rat king just ready to die. This one's ready to fight. This one is ready to fight. Kuma, again, please put links in chat. Like, please, please, please. Simon says, I have a really important question. Why is Discord in light mode? Well, Simon, when I was a small child, I became afflicted with a pretty traumatic eye disease. It's called an astigmatism, and it made my retina be football shaped. And I'm kidding. It's just I'm a 45-year-old putz is really all it is. This is Mary, and she put a.
Now
she
wait
put
a minute.
Yep, I see it too. Yep.
We didn't say anything about this one, I guess.
We've not been on this one
She's
yet.
chosen to broke. We didn't say no. I mean, we didn't make a rule about no wieners.
Yeah,
Taking that apple worm.
Yeah, let's.
Rub.
Can you open up your mouth real quick? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get it out of the frame right there. We're just hiding it behind. It's a worm. It's a maggot, not a wiener. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We're just.
The red head on the maggot is choice.
It's a choice, but it's a plastic spoon for the crown. You can see. No. You can see because up here there's more maggots. But this is the great way where you
I know.
hide, pornography into our children's book characters. Darren says,
Just have a penis on top of its head as well.
Kyle, this question is for you. Darren Schfieders asks, how many nipples do rats have? Can you answer that for him, please?
I don't know. I drew 6 on this one, but normally I draw 2. But I just started having fun with it. I don't know. I don't often count rat nipples, but when I do, I will get back to you guys. I'll count the squirrel nipples outside. And then I'll ask them if it's the same count on their rat cousins.
That whole sentence just worked. You know what I mean? That entire sentence just worked. Sharon said after the Jesus piece, she's done, and she was able to only provide us this pussy, bloated, diseased rat king.
Great.
Yeah, this is awesome, Sharon. The tiny head, the giant crown, all of the putridness, the open sores and blisters.
The color's really gross. You did it.
Yeah, that's Sharon right now is beaming from ear to ear with that compliment. The colors are really gross.
Really gross.
Kuma, we love you too, dude. Thanks for hanging out. This has been great. Sharon, awesome. And that at the moment is all of the pieces. If any of you deviants get bored and you would like to submit any more, I'll take a look at those tomorrow and we'll show those off. I don't want to keep you longer than what I requested, but But for the road, just in case people needed inspiration. Oh, there's one more. I'm going to show Dana's off in a second. For inspiration, hey Toxic, maybe later tonight. I'm thinking, would you be okay if we gave them one prompt for the road, just so they could have something to think about you and I with? How does that sound?
Yeah, and I'll draw it and throw it up on my Instagram or whatever.
Sweet.
So you can see what I do.
Do you mind if I roll the wheel then, Kyle?
You can spin the wheel.
Ah, okay, there we go.
You could roll this wheel.
I don't think I could. It's not three-dimensional. Kuma, I saw that alert. I'm going to look at it here in a second. Sparkle farts. The prompt for the road tonight, if anybody would like to draw a sparkle fart, please consider that.
Right.
And then tag Kyle, and that would be awesome. I'm gonna show off Dana's. Again, Dana's just made light work of all of these. Kyle, can you pay quick attention to the rat's butthole? Is that a possibility? Well, that's a sentence.
Now, is that another X? Yeah, this one is the butthole.
Yeah.
Theme here. Yeah.
Dan Deemer says, what color sparkle farts? Whichever color you want. Kyle, do you have a favorite color?
For farts?
Yeah.
Kind of a greenish yellow.
Yeah.
A sparkle fart, I feel it's calling out some unicorn style, like, rainbow.
Kuma, thank you again for the 4 months. I appreciate the resubscription. Kuma says this has been a really fun night stream. I need some good creative vibes and community. Awesome, dude. Thank you again. Your work's great. Just great. And then just so we can correct the ledger here, Dana Goulbreath does say, indeed, this is his butthole. Thank God it's not prolapsed. We can't have that around here. I just love just how much just gruel is around his mouth. Like I don't like what's dripping out of his mouth right now.
Seems pretty happy.
Yeah.
Being on death's door.
Is he drinking his own vial and pus?
Yeah. From the butthole to the mouth of the Rat King.
Outstanding. I'm going to show everybody your Instagram. And if you guys type in !Kyle B, you will get a link back to Kyle's work. Dana, excellent. This is Kyle. You guys can see where the inspiration for this thing came from today. Yeah, and then if you go to Instagram, you can check out his latest book called The Garden Witch. And then look at all of this really rad stuff. Yeah, this is the video I was talking about with the Kermit. Where did you get that? I didn't listen to it with the sound on. I didn't watch it with the sound on.
A young guy in the States makes there's a whole culture of people that make these Muppet replicas.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of fighting against each other to make the best ones. And I thought this guy did the best Kermit, and so I spent some money to own a Kermit of my own.
That's awesome.
And my wife is embarrassed, and my parents are embarrassed, and
is there any art imitates life? Is there any way that you could draw your wife as the ghoul she is, being embarrassed about you and your newfound Kermit friend?
I don't appear in those. I don't want I don't want to draw the direct connection that it's my wife. I've said it, oh sure. But to put me in there, it's gonna
change things. It's gonna change things. Lots and lots of people in chat right now are just saying nice things about you and how great you are and stuff like that. Man, I love so many of these.
Hanging out with all of you.
God dang, that had a ton of likes on it too. This is such a good skeleton. What do you think?
That's so funny because this skeleton drawing, I had spent so much time on another drawing, and then while I was waiting for it to dry, I drew this little farting skeleton in the corner of that paper, and I was like, this is in 3 minutes. I was like, this is 10 times better than what I just spent hours on. It was so upset.
That's awesome. God, this is a great raccoon. I just, again, I've said for a long time, I'm just such a nerd for you and your work. I just think it's.
Appreciate it, man. And likewise, of course, I've been watching you on Instagram for years.
You just felt obligated to say that. You just felt
No,
obligated
it's
to say
very true. I remember watching you ink a picture of Harry Potter on brown like cardboard paper, and I was like, "Oh my God, fuck this! I can't ink. I don't know what
God,
I'm
I hate this
doing."
guy. Ugh, want to punch him in the face.
Basically,
I want to
I
hurt
was
him.
trying to learn how to ink, and I saw what you were doing. I was like, "Gee," I was so upset.
Real legitimate question. So as we wrap up this year and we get into this new one, like what's a project that that you're hopeful to get out into the world, and like what's something that you'd really like to get accomplished?
I'm trying to write a children's book. Actually, you're kind of I mean, I don't know where you are in real time. I'm looking at the screen and you just went by like a kid afraid of something. I'm trying to make a
Yes,
children's
this one.
book
Yeah.
about a little boy who's anxious and very afraid of everything, and he has good reason to because he's surrounded by awful demons and ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
I just think it would be a nice like Halloween book.
Yeah, I've been watching your process, and then watching you talk about this on social media has been really cool. Um,
I took a
is it-
big break from it over the summer because I was doing it kind of at school with my class at the time,
oh wow.
talking about being afraid of stuff, and they have a lot of the same fears that I had when I was a kid, like falling asleep or all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I took a break from it. When I go back to school, I'm going to get back on it.
Sweet. That's awesome, dude. Well, you're always welcome to join the program and tell us about new stuff, or like if you do an Etsy art drop and you're selling some stuff, you got to let everybody know here so we can jump on and buy. And then again, the link was in chat a little bit earlier, everybody. If you'd like to pick up a copy of The Garden Witch, there's an Amazon link. And I'm pretty sure it's still there. Oh yeah, there it is. Thank you for updating the command. I couldn't think of that term. Thank you for doing that. Slow your roll. What is it? March? No, I know it's August, but we're already planning product for 2025. So we're thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move this
Sure.
thing, and then we're gonna stare at Dana's rant here for a second. I'm gonna put your artwork fully up onto the screen. And then I'm going to grab a raid. So this is when we raid out to another person streaming here on Twitch. And then to everybody who hung out today, you guys absolutely rock. This was great. So let's go find somebody
thank
to
you for
raid.
having me. This was really cool for me. I've never done something like this, so thanks for having me on. And thank you to everybody for being so kind.
What if we did like once a month or once every 2
disgusting.
months, where we get together and we get on the wheel and we spend a couple hours just doing terrible stuff?
I would love it.
It's just me trying
fun.
to ask you to be my friend in a yeah.
Be
Let's
my
see here.
friend.
I'm scrolling down my list. Yeah, there's a good one right here. This is one of my favorite people and one of my favorite illustrators. You guys will see who it is here when we put this in here. Let's see here. And then the stream will be wrapped up. All right, so we are going to go raid Garg. She is working on a really awesome portrait, and we're going to go do that. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out today, for all of the moderator love and support. Thanks for helping keep this thing moving. To all of you who were the voice of reason, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys need anything, I'll be around. Otherwise, tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern for the draw along. If you get here right at 5, you can choose a prompt and get it on the list, and then we might choose your prompt to draw, and that would be really cool. Last week, we had well over 100 different pieces submitted, and the week before that, there was 130 or 40 plus total. So
I'm Tony Wheeler.
pretty cool. Oh my God, we just got raided by
guy.
Blue Skittle. Welcome in, Blue Skittle.
you
Hi.
wanna learn to
We're in
draw?
the process of
It's
raiding out
me,
Blue Skittle.
Tony.
Oh my God, we have to show off your pussy rat king before we go.
It's me, Tony.
Can you make
We're
that
gonna
here?
draw
Can you make that bigger? Get the
today.
camera
You got your
closer so we can
characters
really
ready?
get into the bloat and the pus. Hi, Raiders. I'm Anthony. This is my special guest, Kyle Baudette. We have spent the last 3 hours drawing really terrible things for nice people, like literally, seriously terrible. This is a bloated, diseased rat king. We are actually in the process of rating out Blue Skittle, and I really appreciate all of the love. Hi, Lucky. Phoenix, welcome in. No, it's thanks. Hello. Hi. But we're going to be rating Garg, and Garg is a really incredible portrait illustrator, cartoonist, tentacles. Oh, we're going. All right. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you guys later. All right. We're over this way. We're going to press this